Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fumble Folks stream. We are streaming Chasing Shadows tonight. Our epic level D&D campaign. Yeah. I'm your DM, Bree, and we're gonna go around everybody and introduce yourselves again. I think Kat's first on the...
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Okay, Barrod.
Yeah, Baron, go.
I'm Kat. I'm playing Mistral Stormboots, who is a female hill dwarf druid with a Circle of the Atmos subclass. It's a homebrew subclass, and it's all about the kind of atmospheric pressure and weather and stuff.
Weather and stuff. Yeah.
Because just weather would be boring.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to have stuff.
It's all about that stuff.
Okay, cool. Phil, you're up.
Hi, I'm Phil, and I am playing Delan. Delan is a fighter and a rogue, an archer and a scoundrel, a cad and a bounder. He's an arrogant...
And a slut.
Yeah.
And a whore.
I was trying to say that without using that kind of phrasing, Kat, but yeah, also. He is self-proclaimed the group, the heroes of Heed, much to everyone's mutual eye rolling. He's likes a bit of fame and glory and is very arrogant with it, but he is currently in this mess because he went home and found everyone was getting sick. So he decided he had to do something about it. For fame, for glory, and also kind of, like, where he came from.
I also told you to do it.
And Guy told me to do it, and he's lovely. And terrifying.
Yeah, mainly that. Cool. Seb.
Cool. So, hi, I'm Seb. I play Silver, one of 3 Earth Elves in the party, also the Wild Magic Sorceress / Artificer. She's invented by day, invented by night. She likes the event. At her Silver.
That's different. Nice. Doran.
Hello, I am Doran in a new location. I play Brother Guy. He is the second, well, he's the third, he's the final Earth Elf. But just kidding, he's not actually an Earth Elf. He is a Dragonkin, which is part man, part dragon, not a dragonborn, a Dragonkin. It's something different. He's also a Death Cleric, worshipping the god Kumtir. He likes bones, and that covers it.
Wow.
I think. He likes bones. He's a bone guy. He got a
Okay.
bone on his mask. Mask bone.
We totally haven't been doing this for 2 years.
I'm Seb, and I have something in my eye, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
How we've been doing this for 2 years and none of the rest of you have got our intro down blows my mind.
This is
Hi.
my intro.
I'm Ben. I play
intro.
Solomon of Etristan, the half-orc full paladin. Currently a very grumpy boy as he let the big bad guy get away at the end of the last session.
He didn't
Right, so
let
not everyone has a
him get
fucking
away.
script. Solomon, Jesus.
What was that? Was that Guy?
At least I don't have a script, Solomon. Jesus. Like, we keep it dynamic. You know, fun, fresh.
See, there's this thing called professionalism.
We're called Fumble.
Which is why we can argue like this on stream.
It's true. Argue. We're not actually mad at each other. It's for comedy.
Wink.
Wink.
It's that pre-roleplay, you know?
Yeah.
Pre-roll.
Yeah.
Always fun.
It's the roleplay that precedes the roleplay before the roleplay.
To a
We all
short
wear
time.
masks in our day-to-day life.
Oh, thank God, Bree's back.
Thank God.
The perfect time for
I
Bree to come
didn't
back.
hear that. But I hope you explained what happened last time.
Oh no, absolutely
No,
not.
we
That
were
would have
just-
been
we
useful.
were just-
Alright, that
That
was
would have
Filling-
been useful.
We were
Useful.
filling blank air with, well, what I assume we were about to
Useless
be just
gaff.
like a deep conversation about the masks we wear every day.
It was. I was about to go very deep into that.
It was a very early showing of Chasing Shade.
right.
Well,
Okay,
Let's do
we'll change
introductions.
later.
Who are you?
Yeah. I'm Bree, and I am the DM, and I try and herd cats on this channel.
Wow!
Anyway,
In
does
my
somebody
experience,
want to
it's
see
very
what
easy to
happened
do.
to you last week, or
Who would like to go this time? I believe I did time previous. Or am I going again?
You go
We
again.
used to- Okay.
Professional person you are.
So
Okay.
professional.
So, up until this point, we have been traveling through the Shadowfell in pursuit of some possible terrorists. We don't quite know the definition that we need to use them for, but a
Murderer.
assassin, definitely a murderer, an assassin who we believe to have a very powerful artifact, a shard that is from a divine being from way back in the time of creation. Upon getting to where we thought the assassin was, we encountered a walking, talking corpse. That wasn't Brother Guy. But it was a cleric as well.
Hmm.
oh yeah,
And it was snide
He was evil bee.
and intelligent and smug. And if it wanted to, it could have kicked our asses. As the collective angry boys that me and Guy are, we proceeded to go face first into this lich. Possible lich.
you
He was
can have
definitely
it.
a lich.
It's a lich. It's a cleric lich.
Definitely a lich.
Glitch.
It's a glitch.
Glitch.
Glitch. There we go.
Oh, okay. That-
Where we did a surprisingly good job of killing one of his minions outright, downing the assassin that we were chasing, but just as we were about to land the killing blow on the assassin, the lich decided that it was done having fun with us, and with a movement of hand and a smile on its face, literally told us it will see us next time, and teleported out of there like a motherfucker, and Solomon is very angry about it.
Ugh.
that is where we left it. So you are in the middle of the dark woods of the Shadowfell, beaten and bruised,
Yeah, we were, weren't we?
very angry and annoyed. What would you like to do?
Loot.
Cool.
I would like to investigate the bodies.
Sure.
Because there were two lesser minions that were there as well. So
I
yeah.
remind myself what these look like.
Ooh.
All right, yeah.
Dark elves.
Dark elves.
Shadow
Shadow
elves.
Oh yeah, they are shadow elves. So are they like the one we met that's on the council, or is this something different and wrong?
No, they look like the same kind of elf
Yeah.
as the one on the council.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same kind of elf that that one evil god that he doesn't like uses for their minions and servants and army.
Seem.
Yeah, so you look out these elves and they're wearing kind of they look like cultists. whatever cultists wear. Those.
Robes.
So,
Robes.
This matching robes.
Matching robes, and they've
A
got
weird squiggly dagger.
yes, that one. Uh,
And all matching brooches or something.
yeah, on their robes they have. Well, it's not a brooch, but yeah, on their robes they have the insignia of this god that I think you know the name of now. I think
We do know the name. I just can't
Yeah.
remember what it's called.
Bozook.
Bazook,
Bozook. Yes, I just forget it sometimes. Maybe.
god of undeath,
Undeath, and I think just
corruption.
corruption, and there was another thing.
Corruption and undeath.
Yeah.
So yeah, you look through their pockets. You roll an investigation roll for me, please.
Yes. It's a D12, hang on. That's a good start.
Sorry, how long have you been doing?
How long have I been staring at my dice waiting to start? What was I doing? Not charisma.
Jesus.
Investigation. That's a 10.
folks.
That's a solid 10.
Cool.
What?
Cool. All right. So you find a map
Ooh.
on one of them. It's the same map as Brother Guy saw when he was scrying on the
When I drew in his notebook.
Yeah.
Same map that Guy has?
Yeah.
Okay. Like exactly the same? Is someone
Well,
mass producing these?
I drew it.
Ah, okay.
Like I scribed on
right.
it. He was looking at the map, and I drew the copy of the map.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Okay.
kind of like a it's kind of like a normal map. I don't know what normal would be. It'd still be hand drawn, I guess.
Ordnance survey.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
It's
Road
got the
map.
orange front cover and they've folded it out.
Yeah, and then it's kind of yeah, it's kind of like circled in a place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the place we're currently? It's circled?
No. It is not. It
Is
is
the-
a place that's like north from here. Can't remember
Okay.
what Guy's map would look like now.
Okay.
Should we take one of these insignia in case there's other more knowledgeable people might be able to give us a bit more information about what the hell this is all about?
We should definitely take the robes. Just in case we need to pretend to be them.
How big is the insignia?
It's like so it's on the robes and it's like it's on
Oh, it's on
the
actually.
robes, yeah.
Robes, okay.
Fancy.
Okay.
Not just a brooch. This is like they had a budget, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Embroidered.
Oh,
Like one of those
yeah.
it's like one of those mayoral things that
yeah.
they
Well,
have.
it's like embroidered.
I think a brooch is more high class than embroidery.
It's like a brooch that's sewn onto the robe. Like the
Yeah,
whole
I
thing.
know.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take the robe.
Cool.
Is there anything else on them that gives away anything about who they might have been? Like if they lived a normal life, or if literally this is just all they have, is all they, or at least have on them.
Did you want to find a journal with all their whole lives mapped out?
Yeah, like, dear diary, today the Lich guy said thank you. I feel on top of the world.
Do they have like
Roll a
other bits and
D20.
bobs?
Dear diary, the lich boss hit me because I didn't kill the town folk quick enough.
Roll a D20,
no.
Phil. If you get a 20,
16.
this
No.
stream ends.
No.
Okay, good. There is no journal on there.
Do they have any other like bits and bobs, like random stuff in their pockets, or is it literally just the bare minimum to do this assassin-y stuff?
Yeah, they don't look like they have much possessions at all, really. They have like food, but only enough for a day.
Okay.
Okay.
And they have a bit of money on them as well. Like
Magical components?
no,
How did they out? Like, was their plan going to be to teleport as well then? With the lich?
Possibly not. Oh yeah, no, they probably would have.
Because if they've only got a day's worth of rations,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have come from far.
well, it didn't take them back.
Well, they died.
Yeah.
I know the chances are probably slim, but is there anything around where the assassin fell? Like, if something fell out of his bag or pocket or something that would give us a hint of who they are?
Oh, roll a d20. A lot of this luck roll from Fallout.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Dear diary, I got the shard before they got there. I feel on top of the world.
Does this apply to all of the bodies, or is this just the one?
Both of them, yeah. So
Okay.
you can have like 2 sets of like rations, if you'd like.
And this, who's this?
Yeah, there's one there, and there's one there. Oh,
What are these
Two
ones?
bodies.
There's
That was
4?
the lich. That was the lich
Oh.
and the
Oh,
assassin.
okay.
that's gone.
Okay. No, here's some there.
Roll 20
Yeah, so this-
is very slow recently.
It
So this
really
just applies
is.
to both bodies. There's no point looting them individually.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you have looted both of them. given
Yeah.
the-
Okay.
Yeah, but
Are they both shadow elves?
yeah, they look whereas they don't look as similar as like twins. They look quite similar. They look again not malnourished, but not like they've eaten healthily
Emaciated.
at all, really. Not emaciated, it's just not like you guys would be considered healthy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A bit
Healthy and
malnourished.
strong. Yeah. Not necessarily malnourished, it's just there's a difference between eating rations and eating a full meal.
Yeah.
So to answer Phil's question as well, I guess that would be kind of what you get as well, is that they look like they have been just not lived a good not lived like a
Rich?
rich life. Yeah,
Ascetic.
I think so. I mean, I'm gonna say if it's a good life because they might think it's a good life. You know, it's everybody's different.
It's subjective.
It's subjective, exactly.
An ascetic life. So they have no like luxuries and stuff.
That's the word. It's a great word. Aesthetic.
Thank you, Rimworld.
Ascetic.
Minimalist.
Aesthetic. Yeah. So they have the token amount of coins that they might need in the material plane. They have robes, a couple of a day worth of food each on them. And one has a map.
Point actually. Is there a currency in the Shadowfell?
How would you know that?
Possibly.
Do you know that?
You'd have to go to a town or something to
Yeah.
find that out.
Well, because you said they've got currency of the material plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
So
I
it's
guess you wouldn't
different.
know that.
I'll take the money.
As they're
Ha-
all doing this, I'm going to just wander over to one or both of the corpses, depending on what the answer is for the first one. I'm just going to grab it by the ankle and lift its foot up and just measure it against the
Oh, yeah.
footsteps that we were tracking.
I was like, yes, it says Andy underneath the foot.
Oh no!
Oh.
Does that mean Andy's the big bad? The Lich's
is now.
name's Andy.
That's the Lich's name from now on.
Does that mean he doesn't want to
Andy.
play with us anymore? Ah!
Discarded them.
If this was Andy, I don't want to meet Sid.
Yeah.
No, you don't. So what you after?
I basically want to see whether it is the footprints that we've been tracking.
No.
Okay. Then with the second one, like literally, we'll just kind of slam the leg down with it and just. Are you done?
To take its coins. The material money that they had.
What are we
How
doing
much
now?
death?
Well-
Just 10 silver each.
Okay.
What do we do now?
Does anyone need healing?
Most of us, I think. That was not fun.
We need to be finding those tracks.
They teleported.
Yeah, what tracks?
The tracks that we were following before we got here.
They stopped.
These aren't them. We don't think that it's probably going to be
Don't solve
a
you
lich
forget.
because we were told that the feet were small.
Yeah,
It was the
you
assassin.
forget. Ben, you're forgetting. When we were following them, they were three people. Two sets of footprints vanished without a trace, and there was only one going into the forest.
I know.
And we were following the assassin.
I
And
know.
Bree told us specifically it was the assassin.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on about specifically going back to those other foot tracks.
Okay.
As in, he is as blindly facing forward as you were when you came out of the cave with the secret agent's body.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is not thinking about stopping or resting. It is literally just moving forward.
But with interdependence, I can tell what your HP basically is.
Yes.
What's your HP?
Low. On a scale of 0 to 180, it would be like a 47.
Okay, all right, cool. What about
It's not like 47. It is 47.
It is exactly. Yeah. What about Dalan's?
He's got a quarter of his health.
I don't know what your
Probably
max health is. Just give me numbers.
You're allowed to give numbers.
Yeah, that's why it might be having
Give me
independence.
34 out of 109.
Right. Okay.
Best thing is about this spell, you can metagame the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yay.
I sense that Solomon has only got 47 out of 180 something health.
It's fine. Literally, if you start walking towards me, he'll literally just put his hand on his chest, and I'll just use all 26 on my lay on hands left on me.
I mean, that's useful to keep.
Yeah.
I have healing spells as well, but he's literally just like give it to someone else.
I mean, I haven't taken any damage, and I've got the heal spell. So like,
Give it to someone.
I can do
give it to someone-
70.
Give it to someone else. It's fine.
All right, fine. I'll do it on Solomon.
No, don't do it on Solomon.
Not Solomon. Dalan.
No,
The other
I was
one.
going to say do it anyway.
The coward.
Do it
Do
anyway.
it, does it anyway. God damn it!
The squishy coward. There you go.
That's
You
what
get
me.
you get
Fucking-
17
I mean,
HP.
I killed
Wow.
the assassin! I ran right into his clutches!
He was all brave and shit.
Oh wow, then.
Oh yeah, but that
you get
requires
hit
anyone to
health.
have seen it. So
Yeah,
because
no
nobody
one
saw
saw
it,
it.
it
Everyone was
happened.
focusing on the lich. Like,
I was looking away. Yeah. So I
A
was...
direct
Also
line of
well,
sight for Silver. Silver's quite proud of you.
Silver saw it.
But
Silver saw it.
Aw.
has Silver said it?
I was going to say, is
You can
Silver
feel it.
is
Aw.
Silver proud, or did Silver,
Yeah.
or did it just like negate him like running away at the last combat to get a
Roller
ranged
coaster.
attack?
And also using you as cover.
Fine, don't accept Silver's proudness, okay?
I'm happy.
That's no proudness, okay?
Phil's,
He,
yeah.
he actively used you as cover at the start of that combat.
That's fine. That's what Silver's there.
Forgotten about that already. Anyway, Delan, you get 70 health back.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, thank you very much. That is fantastic. 7-0, did you say?
Yeah.
That's one.
I am going
I-
to say...
I woke up to Phil and pat Delan on the back. I'm like, good job. And then with that, you suddenly feel all the health.
Just-
God, what reaction do we feel from Delan?
Besides horniness.
A warm, tingling feeling.
It actually, yeah.
Spread,
With his groin.
spread from the place that
Yeah.
Mistral touched him all the way down to his...
All the way down
To his brain.
to his pee-pee and back.
No, you do also feel like a feeling of accomplishment. Someone said "well done" to him,
Aw.
but yeah, also arousal.
So now all Solomon is thinking is like, oh God, he's got a praise kink.
No, he's
Oh my God,
really sad.
Well, that's gone into the diary, just so you know.
Are you keeping a log of every time Delan gets horny?
I'm keeping a log on all of you.
No, that would be a really long diary.
Yeah.
Dear diary.
For the sake of my
Sanity.
I'm gonna say that there's another 2 hours has gone since the last time I said the
Okay.
time had gone, which I don't remember. So
Okay.
It was a
6
bit
hours, 8 hours now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been gone for 8 hours now.
Time
Entered the
spent.
Shadowfell about 9 o'clock.
Does the time spent looting and bickering and stuff count as a short rest?
No,
You do have to sit down at some point,
You have
but
to
yeah.
not
Okay.
be doing anything for a short rest.
Okay.
I say you can loot and move things.
Yeah, it's not stressful activity.
Yeah.
Non-stressful activities.
So it does count?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've not been doing it for an hour.
We'll be here
yet.
for another hour.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it's an hour, not half an hour.
Yes. Yeah. So do we wanna move?
Yeah.
We
So
need to go back home.
we're heading back to the footprints that we saw then?
There's nothing else here.
There's that campfire
We saw that.
house.
Yeah, we saw the smoke.
Literally, we'll just pick up a stone and just throw it at the corpses and go, this was the guy we were here for.
Yeah. No.
And just pick up another stone and throw it at him. It's like, why are we getting involved in more people's problems?
Because
And an even bigger stone this time, and literally just hucking it at him. He's like, do we not have enough of our fucking own?
no. The assassin. He took the assassin with him. The assassin had the shard.
Yes, and these guys were helping, so how about we go find them?
Where do we go then?
Back to the material plane, where we have a lead on at least one other shard.
That's true.
If we can't get this one, then we might as well go to get the things that they want, and then hopefully cut them off
That
before they get this entity of great, massive power and destroy everything I love and care about.
would be good to get a win.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my teleportation spells. So I'm gonna have to just walk all the way back to
Oh.
that tree.
I'm used to a long march.
Silver's not.
That's why I have a robot dog.
If,
As you guys,
if
sorry.
that's the case, sorry, I'm just going to turn to Silver and just go, can you ride a horse?
I can walk. It's not.
This is the first time that he's not actually been, like, you felt the anger go down a little bit. It's just very practical, like, can you ride a horse?
Probably. Oh.
Do,
We've been riding.
We'll tell you within your...
Got
things.
horses.
Do you have vehicles, land, and the tools?
No.
Then you cannot
Most
ride a
people
horse.
You can ride a horse,
Ride a
even if you don't
horse.
have that. You just
You can
can't.
ride a
You
horse.
just you just
Not very
can't.
good at it.
Yeah, you just can't do like war racing. So if the horse gets spooked,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
But normally, like, you could just sit on a horse and ride it. Like that's fine. You don't need vehicles.
Yeah,
for
you
that.
just sit on a horse and the horse just walks.
We'll just follow the other horses.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. That's Silver's knowledge of horse riding. You sit on it and then it just goes. Sometimes it's led by somebody else.
Sometimes it stops. Ah, yeah.
Sometimes a pheasant runs in front and it bolts.
Bolts.
That
That's
happens.
why it's called horsepower.
So Silver understands enough to understand what horsepower is.
Yeah.
That's why she'd learned about horses in the first place.
What is this
Good
unit
term.
people keep using?
So, I will
Yeah.
say, because we don't have a map to visualize, you are significantly much closer to the divide now than you were where you entered the
Yeah,
Shadowfell.
we're like 4 days away from where we entered the Shadowfell. It's gonna be teleported.
Oh yeah, we did. Alright, off to the divide then, because that's a pretty good chance that that's also a teleportation portal or
The
something.
divide is the largest mountain range in the known world. It could be anywhere.
As in, like, so
We have a map.
on the map, yeah. Dora, describe the map that I gave, well, that you drew. Because I'm gonna see if I remember why.
I don't have my notebook, so
That's
I can't. I am very sorry.
That's okay. That's fine. So, the map. The map has this. It looks kind of random, but from what you know of the entrances to the Shadowfell, it's likely to be a map to an entrance. I think you guys got that last time anyway.
We did.
It's likely
Because
to
he
be
recognized where they were going.
Yeah.
And so we know that we're closer to that entrance.
Yeah, you're significantly closer to that one.
Off we go then.
As you guys get ready to go, you notice he's been absolutely quiet since the battle ended, and he's not moved from where he was during the battle.
It's a nice change, isn't it?
He's currently on his knees, and he's holding his god symbol. You see the tears running down his face.
I'll go.
And you
over to-
occasionally hear him say sorry.
I'll go over to him. You okay there, big man?
I failed her. I told her I would vanquish her foes, and I let them escape.
Yeah, all right, but you didn't give her a no time frame. So there's still time, isn't there? That's what we're all gonna do. Or you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna. Come on, it's what you tell me. You're not gonna do it down there like that. I seem to have gone from Irish to Samwise Gamgee, but I
It's a caring. It's a caring voice, Sam.
it is.
Share the load.
We find
Woof.
out that Lance has been putting on the accent.
The whole time he's actually a West Country accent, but
I
it's
thought
not.
we-
It's not dashing enough.
I thought
Yeah.
we said that before. Is that because Irish is like the sexiest accent? It's all a
Yeah,
ploy.
it's all fake.
Oh, wait. Go back to
Absolutely.
Field Skier, and then everyone is just like different.
Although weirdly, people in
coffee.
Field Skier will have Irish accents, but he just couldn't pick it up. It just didn't sound right.
Oh,
Anyway,
You
We
are
all
far
wanna s-
wiser than people.
we all
credit
want to do
for.
something about this. This is messed up. This assassin this assassin was obviously hired by someone, but was that thing we met? Was that it? That's
I can't
powerful.
understand
That's powerful.
what's so important. The assassin. Why does that abomination need them alive so badly?
Well,
I must
If you're
find out
gonna-
answers.
if you're gonna sneak around the public, it's easier to go around looking like him than looking like that disgusting piece of crap. Stand out just a bit more. You know. We'll find this thing. Got to,
You're right.
but we got to try and figure out what we need to do next. Solomon's probably onto something that maybe we should try and actually get a step ahead of them instead of them being a step ahead of us all the time. We know what they're looking for.
We do, but we don't know enough. And as he says that, he gets up, and you see his normal tattoo, which is like in the form of a dragon normally around his arm. You see it begin to shift and move, and you see the dragon's eye light up as it slowly consumes his entire body in ink.
Oh,
And you see his
Okay.
physical form change, and he looks exactly like the Lich. Identical in every way.
I understand that to truly understand someone, you got to walk a mile in their shoes, but I don't know.
A truly disgusting form. You see his voice changes as well.
It's not a good look for you, to be honest.
I agree. Let's make this brief then. And he walks over to one of the corpses and picks them up by the throat. And he slams against a tree. And you see Guy's eyes begin to glow. Tell me everything you know. As he casts, Speak to the Dead.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah. All right. Cool. What
Should we
are your
hide?
questions?
What are your questions? We get 5. Out of character. What would you say? Because
Do
I have
you like
few.
me?
Do you like me? Am I a good boss?
Is it really 5 questions?
It is 5
Are
questions.
you sure?
Yep. 5 questions.
Can I start again?
No.
No,
You're out of question.
why not? That was the last question. Damn it!
Good movie. Where were you headed? Like, specifics?
Where is the headquarters of your cult?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
How do you know where the shards are?
It's also
Ooh.
we're saying these right now. Just getting the questions so Bree can have quick 5 minutes to
Yeah.
get the answers.
Yeah. Writing it.
Yeah.
I read this down as well.
Right,
Where
hang on.
did the Lich go? I guess,
Can be that.
and just leave
Try
it
not
at
to-
those 3 4
Will-
seconds.
Will the corpse be, like, sentient as it is with life? Would it be suspect that their
Somewhat.
boss?
It can. Yes. It can, like. If it sees you as a threat, it can be pulled on from the answers. If it knows you're the enemy, it will not give you the answer. It's somewhat sentient, and that's why Guy is currently taking the Lich's form to give it a little trick. They're not as sentient as they were, though.
Okay.
Go
Yeah.
stick the skull off your face.
Why
It's the
he's currently transformed.
I know, but the skull is pretty much his
Face.
non-declares, so...
Yeah, that's true. He's basically covered his identity, but he's more likely to answer his questions to his boss, right?
Yeah. What about? I suppose we've got. If we're asking about the base, that's one thing. To be sure, you could, or well, might be worth asking, because the assassin died like after they did, so they would not have seen him go down. There's another person that can't verify that Delan did a brave thing.
True.
You could ask like the assassin. The assassin didn't do his job. He fled. Where will he have gone? Something like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Because it might actually be. I mean, there's a chance it's probably going to be wherever their base is, but it might be somewhere different. That we can find clues.
Could be.
I think we leave the fifth one available in case we need to
Ask a
follow up any of the other ones.
What was I've only got 3, but we'll go with it. Fine.
We can reiterate them.
Alright, if you want, yeah.
Like, where do you know? How do you know where the shards are? Where is our base located?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Help me out here, guys.
How many shards do we have? Could be a question.
Yeah. How many shards we have is a good question.
I want to know the Lich's name, personally.
You could ask about weaknesses that Lich is, like, any weaknesses the Lich has.
I mean, we could, but I don't know if this grunt would know the Lich's weakness.
You know, because they attacked Heed and stuff. Did any of us check if the shard was stolen from Heed?
Nope.
The shard on his chest had the same material as the gemstone. We don't know specifically, but it was like same blue. It was like, because Bree described it to be similar to the one in Heed.
I feel like the one from Heed's been stolen.
I assumed it had been stolen.
I thought we had established it, but maybe not.
What,
You
it
don't
being
know.
stolen?
You don't know.
Yeah,
It was
we
somewhere
knew
safe.
we knew a crack was stolen because
It was somewhere. Yeah, no, it was so that shard, as far as you're aware, it was somewhere safe within the university/library.
Okay. Oh, I thought not the. Sorry, I got mixed up.
The one that you got from.
Yeah, Scrivener's Tale. I was talking about the stone that is powering Heed. That's what was on his chest.
Talking about the actual shard.
Similar.
Yeah.
It's a follow-up question if they have more than one shard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
First question.
I think if we're running out of questions and you haven't got any follow-up ones, I think we should ask about the Lich's weaknesses and stuff. You might know.
What's your first question, Brother Gee?
First question is, where will we going? I'm having trouble remembering.
Where's the base? Is what we were asking for. Where's the headquarters?
Yeah.
I will let you rephrase because that's 2 different questions.
Yes.
Where was our base located? I'm having trouble remembering.
Base is located in South Ascana. The mountain.
And the shards we're after, the gemstones. How are we discovering their location? How do we know where they come from?
We have an inside man. Knows everything.
What was the next question, guys? Sorry, I'm having my brain difficulties.
So how many shards we have?
Yes. How many shards do we currently have?
One.
So, what do you say?
One?
Just one. Okay.
That's good.
We asked who the inside man is.
That's going to be my next question, I think.
And how we're communicating with it.
Yeah. Yes, our inside man. What was his name again?
Read it. Gunnar Solin. The Artificer.
What was his name?
Shocked and stunned.
Shocked and stunned. Reeling from that evidence.
Gunnar Solin.
Hold
Let
on.
me see if it's on the...
One more
Your
question.
I think your mic might be a bit far away from your mouth.
Me?
Yeah, because you've been quite quiet.
It's good. It's quite airy. It's like the undead speaking. It's good.
Oh, just turn me up on there.
I have been.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Artificer.
Hello.
I'll see if I can share it with you now on Goblin's notebook, but yeah. Next question. Last question.
Last question. I don't know what to say.
There was a spare question about asking about the Lich's weakness. If you've not got anything else to
Yeah,
ask.
the Lich's weakness. How are they communicating?
Oh yeah.
Do we have any other things?
I didn't have anything else written down.
You said about that.
Yeah,
Where did the assassin go?
Yep.
I also want to know whether I want to know the Lich's name.
The failure, the assassin, one we've been working with. They failed us. Where do you think they could have gone?
Ooh, this is a good one. Deciding whether to what to say.
Take your time.
Yeah. Okay. They would only fail you in death. Then, couldn't you make another?
Okay.
And thank you, my lady. He just drops the corpse. And he goes to the second corpse we have. You have 5 more questions.
Wow. Oh.
Lich's name and weaknesses.
Okay, got those 2?
Okay.
So many questions.
So many questions. These ones should
Where
be
did
better.
the assassin go?
What?
Because you asked that just now, but they didn't answer that question.
No.
Because you asked where did the assassin go, but you called them the failed assassin, and the answer was about how they didn't fail. So we still don't know where they went.
Good point.
It's funny because he asked a question back. Lol.
Now, do I answer 5 questions? How does this work? No.
You won't go back to sleep until you answer the question. Okay. Questions.
He picks up the other corpse. His eyes begin to glow again. What's my name?
I have a name. They do have a name.
Someone did suggest a name in the chat.
Really? Was it you?
Wasn't me.
Yes. James SBHR.
Thanks. It does have a name.
Yeah, Andy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Did say Andy,
the name
yeah. Mr. Andrew Bloodrain Litchcook.
Andy Blood, yo. Your name is Soren Rilson.
How is that spelled for the ones in the back?
SOHREN. Surname RILSYN.
That's a name we can trace. Good.
I'll use that name for something else though. I'm noting it down.
The assassin. Heavily injured. Where is safe for us to teleport to? What is my safe haven?
Your lair in the mountain.
The mountain. Probably the same mountain as the base.
Have we asked where they're going next?
We kind of can guess where they're going next. Mainly because we're almost there.
Oh yeah.
Points to the divide.
We could find out what their next, like what their plans are, and then beat them to them.
We could. 18, okay.
What are the next 2 shards you're going for? Or something like that.
Yeah. After we gather the shard from the divide, where are our next plans to go? What shards are we after next? In order.
I've forgotten where they are, Doran.
I don't have my notebook with me. Do I have? Hold on, I need to. Do I have my notebook with me? I don't think I do, sadly. No, I don't.
And across the. I'll be right at the start of this book.
All the way back at the beginning.
There's 4 more. We know there's one in where's said Mead?
Arbor.
No, one in
Yeah.
Arbor. There's one in the desert.
Yeah.
Volker wastes.
Volga wastes. What's the other two?
Isn't one in Uzma?
There's one in Uzma.
Yeah.
There's not one in Ashestan. I got one from there.
I thought maybe there's one in the water or near the water. The
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
Not to my recollection, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Just been a while.
yeah, it's been a while. I will correct myself at a later date if that's the
Yeah.
There's 6 in total. Is that right?
Yeah, one for each
Yeah.
step.
Yeah, that explains why there's a 6th dash without a name written next to it. Good stuff. Okay.
Let's just say it's next to the water. Then.
Yeah, that might be the same one as Volker Wastes, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Or Arbor.
Yeah.
So does this cultist basically give us the answer that you will figure out later?
They will say, is it so the question was after we get
The one in
the
the
one
divide. Where are we going next? What shards are we going to attack next in order?
In order, yeah.
Arbor, Volker Waste, potentially another one,
Get back to you on that one.
Uzma. Heed, too difficult.
So after the divide, they're going down to Arbor, into the Volga Wastes, then to Uzma, and then to the mystery one.
Well, mystery one might be before. Uzma's probably last.
Uzma's last.
You haven't asked about the weaknesses yet.
I have not. I want to get that one out because I want to see the big one.
There's one question left.
Yeah. Trying to think of how to phrase it.
No, I think there's 2 questions left.
Yeah. 'Cause
What's my name?
If the answer is something like a phylactery, then we would want to ask, where is it?
Yeah. Yeah, like. I'm just trying to think of how to phrase it.
How might someone kill me?
Yeah. The crystal on my chest protects me from almost all forms of damage. How might someone kill me or get past it? What is my
Do you remember what that is? How
tickling?
might someone kill?
Very ticklish.
How might someone kill me?
Yeah, how might someone kill me? What is my weakness?
That's 2 questions.
Yeah, but I didn't end the.
It was still 2
It's
questions.
still 2 questions.
Still 2
Two questions.
questions.
How might someone kill me, comma, what is my weakness?
Don't put the comma in.
Yeah. Say it in one breath.
And you can put
Yeah,
an
and what's my weakness and how might someone kill me?
Yeah.
Very nice. Sorry, I can't remember
Rephrase
the,
it to tell me what my weakness is to how someone can kill me.
Yeah. Thank you, Seb.
No problem. It's not here.
Okay, so you have you asked about the thing, didn't you? The crystal. Well, you didn't ask specifically about the crystal.
Yeah, I said the crystal on my chest protects you from almost all forms.
Yeah. Okay.
What is my weakness? How might someone kill me? Is that what you said, sir?
Yeah.
My
Oh.
brain is cooked today.
Yes. Was it? What is my weakness that can show how to kill me?
Okay. You have a phylactery, but you have no weaknesses.
Yes, my phylactery. I seem to have misplaced it. Where was it last seen?
So forgetful.
Dion, you'll find out.
So forgetful.
I'm very glad that corpses can't do insight.
Inside check.
Is it?
I don't know.
Okay. I didn't think you would know. And he lets go. And you see like his skin start to shift and become inky again as it slowly retracts back into his dragon tattoo. And he spits on the ground.
What's a phylactery?
It's what houses his soul. If you
Gross.
if you end up killing a lich, it will return to its phylactery.
So it can come back again.
Do a history check on the name Soren Rilson. Does that mean anything to me?
Yes.
Sure.
I would also like to do the same, or maybe religion check, if you're feeling generous.
Natural
You can do a
20.
Ooh, yeah, you can do a religion as well. So history and religion.
I actually did a good one.
How'd you come by this history knowledge, Cat?
When I was young, I joined a cult.
It was a phase.
One of my
It was a
exes
phase.
was in a cult.
It's not a phase, Mum. It was just in a book that I read.
Yeah?
Yeah, in the library in Basinmore. Not much of a book learner, but there's one time I read a book and
That one time.
yeah.
Didn't read the blurb first.
And it turns out it's going to pay off now. Several years
Watched the
later.
Okay.
Watched a Netflix documentary or something about a cult.
I went down a
Play
Wikipedia rabbit hole.
documentary.
Okay.
I rolled a 22 on religion.
Okay. Mistral. You remember... I'm going to say it was either in Basinmore or it was... No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was in Basinmore. Kind of when it was being invaded by the Empire. Things were not looking great. And you remember there was a few flyers being handed out. And they were flyers to give information about this new church that had started up. Something about finding your home, finding your place. Not like any other religion that's out there.
Don't know what you mean.
No.
Did it have a whole thing about mirrors?
No.
That's a joke that maybe 8% of our audience will understand.
Don't understand.
I don't want to understand it.
Yeah, you're not sure how many people actually took note of that, but it's something you remember when it got it. It wasn't looking great. The military were in Basin Moor. And a lot of people have been displaced and stuff.
As in the enemy military.
Yeah.
Okay. So the name is familiar because it was advertised on the flyer as the leader of this church?
Yeah, he's like the priest.
Okay.
What was the graphic design like? Was it
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
graphic design is my passion kind of a thing, or is it more
Did
professional?
you do you think they used Paint Shop Pro or?
Photoshop, maybe?
That was
Canva.
lithography.
She was in Comic Sans or something. Like,
Did it have a guy pointing,
Yeah.
like
Word art.
word
We
art
need
or
you.
font?
No,
What
it was
font
definitely
did
in
you
the
use?
chiller font.
Badly stretched JPEG that's blown all the pixels out as it's has been sized up.
It's weird. It's medieval times. They drew the pixels. It's crazy
Yeah.
they did that.
Yeah, it's not, somebody somewhere thought it'd be great to draw in bot.
Yeah. Crazy.
How long ago was that? Cat?
A year maybe? Because I think I'd only just not long arrived at Heed. I'd only been in Heed like a month. So it would have been however long we've been adventuring, plus a month, plus how long it would have taken me to get from Basin Moor to Heed,
Quite a long time, yeah.
plus
Quite long.
a few weeks maybe.
Well, no, you knew a tree nearby, so you just...
Oh yeah, you were traveling.
Yeah, but I've still needed rests and stuff to be able to keep doing it.
Mm.
So a few days. So maybe 6 months?
Say yeah. We'll say yeah.
Okay.
Fair part of a year. Year and a bit.
So a religion check. 22 on religion.
I think it's probably the first time I actually rolled good on religion.
Yeah. But, yeah, you
Crazy,
know
because that's his main fucking thing.
You've heard. Could I argue that Mistral has told you about this church flyer?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I would have shared that.
That would help.
Oh, just now? Or like sometime in the past? On the road?
No, like just now.
Oh,
Just now, from after learning the Lich's name and going, that's familiar. That was on a flyer back in Basin Moor, some new church.
And then you're like, hey, religion. I've also heard that name in. You weren't sure you were potentially in Etristan. That like way back when.
Oh. So I knew him back when I was in the murdering days.
Not like you didn't know
Was he
him.
my murder buddy?
You didn't know him, but you had heard of a god. No, not a god. Fucking hell. A cleric of not an evil god.
Not an evil.
It wasn't an evil god.
As in one of the established known ones.
Yeah. He had the same name, so could be same one. That would make him very old, and also would have made him switch religions.
Yeah. Now that you mention that, Mistral, I recognize that name as well. Couldn't be. It's like a while ago. Must be over 500 years by this point. I heard that name. He was a cleric. Quite powerful one, even back then. Before I even became a cleric. He worshipped, I can't remember the god he worshipped. Can I, Bree?
I might give it to you at some point. I can't remember either.
That's fair. He worshipped, it might come back to me, but he worshipped one of the known deities, one of the not heathen gods. True gods.
I want to say Kumtia.
It would be very funny if it was Kumtia.
I feel like I want to say Kumtia. I want to say Kumtia because it's fun.
Yes. Yeah, I knew him back before I became a cleric. He used to be a worshipper of Kumtia. My mistress. Couldn't be the same person. Could be a descendant.
Could be. Yeah.
Why would they switch to such a evil god and forsake Kumtia?
Well, isn't Kumtia a goddess of death?
Amongst other things.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a, grey area.
But it could be down to...
There is no grey.
Shadow Valley is a grey area? I don't know.
Is the grey
nothing but grey in this area.
Pretty grey in this area.
You said this Bozook guy thing is...
You stick to the ground.
Yeah. You said that one of the things they're known for is corruption. Well,
undeath and corruption.
What's like clerics, like a cleric of Kumtia, like the undead is wrong. Like it's not the proper passage of life, right? From life to death. So, like, who better to target to corrupt? Do you think that could be what's happened there?
You're saying this god reached out to a cleric of Kumtia?
Well,
lured him over to their ways.
Potentially.
I don't know. I don't know what this thing is, what its powers are, but it could explain why someone would fall that far. It could simply be that their time was up, and they decided that they wanted a bit more life, and that goes against all of his teachings. Whatever. We need to.
Kumtia's teaching is all about embracing death.
Yeah, but then if this person was approaching death and decided, actually, that's not for me, they would have had to switch deities.
Not everyone's as devout as you, brother.
Clearly.
Isn't Guy also undead?
He's also undead, yep. But you don't know that.
Existential turmoil do you live in daily?
Constant. Remember when Guy found out, because someone told him, he fucking got wasted and then drunk dialed his gods. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you up.
Hey, you up. Basically, yeah.
Always.
Yeah, you and Silver don't know that.
No.
Okay.
I don't. Do I know that? Were you talking
you
to
know
me
that.
at that point?
He told you the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we may be dealing with an ex-Kumtia cleric, very old, very powerful, converted and corrupted to a different god.
Older than me. Doesn't happen very often.
This thing was powerful. Who says that he's not behind it all? Like the head of all of this. I hope so, because I'd far rather deal with a physical thing that we can strike down than a god, because that's quite a lot.
Would you say that was about level 20 worth of
Yeah, you can go straight past 19.
Level
or
17,
18. Yeah,
18.
you could do it. Yeah.
I think
How many
that
hit points? Give me a hit point number.
that's epic level. That's epic level. I don't.
That is. I mean, we already are epic level.
Aren't we just doing that? Is that not what we're doing?
I mean, I'm game. I'm game. You know me.
Okay.
But
Alright.
if my goddess wishes it, I will strike down this god with my very hand. This lich means nothing to me. He's only a stain.
You're such a
on
zealot.
He's only a stain on Cumtia's tapestry.
Be careful using a name like Come to You with Stain.
Oh.
Up.
Say that to Guy.
No, I do not say that to Guy. I want to stay
It's
alive.
absolutely the kind of thing Dylan would say.
No.
I would have
Yeah.
borrowed
Deliberately
Solomon's
not in
hand to
earshot.
smite you with.
It's something Dylan would say, not in earshot of Guy,
You'd
but
think
to
about
impress
it and
someone,
Yeah.
and then Guy would overhear it.
Yeah.
Very,
You'd think about it and talk
very
to
cross.
yourself.
well, you sense Delan thought of a joke he thinks is very funny, and then contains.
Because he knows better. Good.
Could probably have a short rest at this point, guys, if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What do you sit down?
Thanks.
Sit the fuck down.
We sit down and think about books we've read.
5 minutes.
And poorly Photoshop flyers.
Nice. Okay, so we're heading through this. We're heading through this portal to the real world. Probably the real world divide. Is that where we're going?
I'd assume so.
Yes, I have a potential idea where it could be. Vaguely.
Yeah, so they said the mountain. South Ascana.
South of Ascana. I
In the mountain.
what could
Remember that.
that be? Would I? Is there like a famous mountain or
Yeah,
like?
There is. There's a mountain. I was gonna say there's a little mountain range.
It's a little mountain. It's a little mountain.
Yeah, well, it's not divide level, but there's a few mountains there. You'd know about it. It's on the map. I haven't named it. So the south part of Ascana, you have the bit that is like connecting Uzma and Ascana. Then you have the little farming town. I can't remember what it's called.
East Haven.
No, not East Haven. It's like down south.
Down south.
Down south.
Hang on, let me consult
Then,
the map.
yeah. Then you have sort of between the whole south between Uzma and Frilskia and Arbor. You have like marshland. It's kind of quite warm there. Not compared to Heed in the north near the divide. It's quite warm and humid, and there's also a mountain.
A lonely mountain, one could say.
Did you find the...
No, because there's one of them in Uzma. It's
Yeah,
not
that's-
lonely.
That's
It's just
true.
called the Lone Mountain.
That's true.
Yeah, we got a map. Have I got a map on Roll20? We can see.
I'm not sure. I don't
West
think you named it,
Gen-
unless you
Oh,
put it
yeah.
somewhere else.
Is it on the
I don't think
Goblins
I've named
notebook?
it yet.
Ooh.
Roll20 is very slow, so bear with. We're moving there now.
Is this
There
the
we go.
is this the mountain?
That's the
This
mountain
is
range,
fun.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
So-
this is where
I
we
thought-
were.
Meadowgrass.
thought
this is
There we go. Hold
This is
on.
where we had the kelp fight.
Hills.
Here's where we had the cup fight. Here.
Oh,
In the-
okay.
in the-
Yeah, in there. Yeah, so have you... Just a crow.
I thought we were more
There we
north
go.
than this.
Yeah, this mountain.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought we were more north than that, though.
Yeah, so you would be, at the moment,
Somewhere in the forest.
so slow. What have they done to Roll20, honestly?
I have no idea. It's
New
really weird.
feature.
Not in
Yes.
this direction at the moment.
Off the map.
Off the map, yeah.
Okay.
So south of here, there is a bit that connects Uzma and Ascana. Then this is Medapass. And then all this... Fuck it. That's kind of warmer, and it's
Mountainous terrain.
mountainous and boggy down there as well.
Yeah, it gets marshy further
Yeah.
southwest.
Yep.
Alright, so it's a small mountain range, but it's still not going to be hugely easy to find.
But the book we read where the artifact is said it was near the divide. And the map shows them going near the divide. It shouldn't be that mountain range.
Well, no, this portal's going to take us to the divide where that thing is, but
Their base is the mountain.
Oh, I see.
Their base is South Ascana.
I see.
The portal's not going to get you, not going to take you there.
No. I suppose... Where should we go first, then? We're going to confront them at their base? Or...
I think we go to the portal so we can get back to the material plane.
that's
That, yes.
yeah,
And then...
that's the quickest place to go. Alright,
So fucking slow.
sorry there, Bree, I took us off the map screen. Let me put that back. Whee!
Roll it back!
It's a bit, Town on stilts. Isn't that Basin Mall?
That is Basin Mall.
Isn't that, it looks like in Ann Arbor.
Oh no, that's the southern city, which is also on stilts because it's boggy down there and all.
Which one?
What was
Arbor.
it? What was it called? Seb.
I didn't do Town on Stilts. I did Forest and Jabbercom, which is
Town-
called Next Check.
Literally called Town on Stilts.
This is a work in
That's
progress map,
where-
alright?
And there's 3 Dramants.
That would be where Urglatch is, which is the scary swamp.
There's 4 Dramants.
Yeah, there was some copy pasting going on in there, alright? And it wasn't.
Yeah.
finished.
It's a whip. It's fine. There you go. So, you zoom in on the top of Freelskier. I'm going to say, so you wanted to go, so you started off sort of near Brina.
Yep.
You have travelled in the Shadowfell to about here. Right?
Yeah. We're
Maybe
near-
a bit higher, but the low loft would be higher.
So
The closer
quite
you get to the
near.
left, the more he sweats.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was that particular place.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through that place to get to the portal.
Or the upside downy version of
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah, you go through you go through another tree stump and you end
Go
up.
through a densely populated area in the Shadowfell. Well, a populated area.
You don't know what's going to be there on the Shadowfell
Yeah.
side.
Let's go find out.
I think I might prefer the Shadowfell vision.
Um, Everyone except Silver. Sorry, it's really low. With your passive perception, it's really. I'm sorry. It's not even a 10.
Wow.
Playing with a Rubik's Cube, she's having a good
She's
time.
got a Rubik's Cube out.
Her mind is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Always elsewhere.
I imagine Silver is sitting next to Solomon, just furiously jotted in his journal.
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
So everyone except Silver will hear this. You hear what's unmistakably a dragon's roar.
Oh, fuck, there's that as well, isn't there?
If you have forgotten,
Nah.
there is a thing.
Did you not hear that?
Rubik's
It's not
Cube.
right on top of you, it's further away. If it was right on
Okay.
top of you, you'd hear it. It's
Okay.
a bit further away. So before you were too far away to hear it. Now
So it was
you
like
can
some
hear
weird
it in
wind.
It's a thunder. Fucking.
What's morning? Yeah, it's far away in the distance. You kind of go, oh. So
Does
I would
it-
say
is it a
Galan and
roar?
Gee can hear it as it is, but you know what it is. And then Solomon and Mistral are like, did anyone else hear that?
No.
Did it sound
Like a.
Did it sound like, or is it like an actual roar, or is it saying something? Because he knows draconic.
Did it sound like a black or a green dragon?
He knows a shadow dragon.
Did it sound
Okay.
blue?
It doesn't sound like anything. It sounded like a dragon. No, it was a roar. It wasn't saying anything.
Does it
How
sound
would we know?
angry?
Just a sound that an animal makes.
Okay.
Roar.
Because I know draconic. That's how I know.
Alright, okay.
It
how I
says
would know.
rah.
Yeah, it says
Ah.
Garg.
Does it sound angry? Just a roar. Just a nice
Always
roar.
angry.
But does it sound like a territorial roar, or is it like more of a just pissed off, just roaring?
Or
clouds?
is it doing like what red kites do and making noises so that its prey runs out into the open
Yeah.
so it can grab it?
Any insight?
You've got to roll a perception or an insight for this.
I would love it.
I will roll. Either is +5.
17.
Ooh, 24.
Ooh, nice.
So 24. What did you roll? Sorry.
They're the same mod, so I have to choose. Let's go with insight.
Key, what did you roll?
I'll say perception. Why not? It's same as well. It's the same as well.
It's the one that Doran didn't roll.
I feel like okay, together. It's like the flyer thing.
Oh, so it's Gee's perception pointed out, and then I use my insight to.
Like, oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know about that red kite. I quite like that.
I assume that's why they're doing it. They're
Yeah,
very noisy.
It was so you don't really hear any other roars coming from it. But you get the feeling that it was a I'm here type thing. Like
Okay. Just showing off.
I like the red kite thing. I like that. I didn't know they did that. That's really cool.
They're just soaring over the like woods and
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
making
what,
noise constantly.
Yeah, I think that's what you kind of gathered that it was doing before. Looking for like hunting or something.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining it like a bat. Just echolocated its food.
It's like it's doing the bird of prey thing.
Great. We're being hunted.
No one make any sudden movements.
Don't run out into the
But
field.
It's yeah.
It's
As we get closer,
Yeah,
it's in that direction, isn't it? So how are we gonna get past that?
Half.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Passing
a
without
different thing.
a trace.
Okay.
Literally just gonna look up at Guy and just go, look at the armor.
I'm
What?
aware.
That's why
I don't
passing
like
without
this
a
plan
trace
either.
gives us all of the help that we can get.
That we
All the help we need.
desperately
Yep.
need.
Take it off.
That would also be quite a wise move. Take off the armor.
Don't do that.
Or you just like
Flip flops
just
off.
fill it with like
Just take
you
the
know,
flip flops.
fluff. Never. I'll die in these flip flops.
Probably, yeah.
You did, didn't you?
I did twice. No, I didn't buy them back when I first died. I only second time.
You
On
actual
that
loser.
They were a posthumous decision, were they?
It was, yeah.
All right.
If I wear any other shoe, I'll turn evil again.
Because your feet get really hot, I understand.
Yeah, I got real pissed off.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
canon now.
Come on.
Canon.
You actually don't know. Come to your weaved or spell into the flip flops.
Source of
Cannon.
all your power.
It's the source of all my power.
Here's the next
It's my phylactery.
sort of. So the BBG will do is take off your flip flop
No.
and hit you with them. Right.
Come to you, give me those.
So, what are we? Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Sorry.
We need to.
We're going to low. Is it low loft?
You don't know that name?
No. Well, we're
Yeah.
going. We're going to the divide then.
So we continue to head.
Yes.
north.
Yeah.
We all good with that?
Unless Guy
We
has
have to.
said. Have you said that to everybody that the
Nope.
No.
I've not told them there's a village. I've not told them I have any association at all.
Why do we need to know?
Oh, you don't need to know.
Why would we?
does Dalan know or Dalan would
Dalan-
know?
Delan would know that Guy is from First Gear, but Loloff is top secret. Not even Guy has given any of that away.
Mm-mm.
Not even to
Had you
Delan.
had you told me that there's a place you can't go back to, or that you're reluctant to go, I think you did when you were convincing Delan to go back
bonded
to
over that,
First
didn't you?
Gear.
Yeah.
I think so. It would take observing some insight.
You would tell. Well, you can tell from Interdependence Guy is the closer we've been
Oh, right,
getting
okay.
to
That's
that
good.
area, that Guy's been getting more nervous or like anxious.
That's all right then. It's good because I rolled an insight check and I rolled a 7. So
I mean, I would. I don't know. It's up to Bree, but I would say you could do that with advantage with Interdependence always active.
Mm.
But that's up
yeah,
to
with
Bree.
Interdependence, you'd probably be able to put that together, but I don't know geography, especially as you haven't said where it is and it's not like marked on maps.
Has
and
Delan ever known Guy to be nervous?
Here's an idea. Can I suggest something?
Mhm.
You roleplay and ask him.
Yeah. So Dylan could at least tell that Guy's getting agitated, so you can just ask what's up.
Yeah, well, yeah. If we get moved, I would wait until we got moving again. So are we gonna start
Mm.
following the trail?
Role playing my role playing game.
Weird. So
What?
so we're aware. No long rest. We're just gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had a short rest.
Okay.
Did have a short
Oh.
rest.
No, we'll long rest. How about we long rest when we get back to the material plane?
Yes. We don't want to waste. We don't want to
Yeah.
spend 16 hours here.
But I also
16
don't want to
hours. Yeah.
I don't want to go chasing liches without a long rest.
Seems
Chasing
wise.
shadows.
Oh, that.
Yeah, we're chasing shadows, not liches. Jeez.
And yeah, that's fine. So I won't use
Okay.
any dice.
So we're
Okay.
gonna keep walking.
We're walking.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Have you all done your hit dice and stuff
Right,
like
I'm
that?
now going to do it because I wasn't sure what the hell we were doing, whether we were actually staying
Yes.
here or whether we were actually bothering to Short
Short rested ages ago.
He was ages ago.
Short rest is so ages like long ago. It's pretty a long rest at this stage.
You can have had 3 short rests by that time.
Let me note that. Okay, so, yeah, as you head north again, are you stealthing?
Yes.
Yes, I think we should because of the dragon.
With dragon, that's probably a good idea.
Um,
Back up to full hit points with 1
how
dice.
long a walk is it to the divide from where we are?
It's still quite a bit, I think. We'll work that out in a second.
I can use Pass Without Trace, but it'll be my last 2nd level spell slot to do it. So, should we do it?
I think so. I think
Okay.
we require the help.
It lasts an hour.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's how long did you say it is?
Sort of ways away still.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll figure that out. Let's go
I'll
break,
okay.
and then I'll figure out how long you have left.
I'll save
Yeah.
Pass Without Trace for like when we go out into like an open area. As long if we've got trees and hills and stuff nearby, it should be fine. But once we go to an open area, I'll do the thing if there is one.
Don't
Yes.
forget, there is no canopy. There is just dead trees.
It's fine.
It's been getting less and less trees as closer we get into the divide.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not quite a
Luscious.
thick woodland.
All right then, we'll take a break and we will come back as we move. As we did. All right,
Get a job on.
stick with us, folks. We'll be back soon.
Bye. Go. Hello, we are back. We spoke about things off stream, trying to decide what we're gonna do, but you could chat amongst yourselves and figure that out on stream. There you go. And yes, Seb did roll a 1 while we were off stream. Roll 1
quite
dice,
magical.
didn't you? Got a 1.
Same.
It's almost impressive.
What wild magic thing happens right now?
It's impressive and sad.
It's my useless superpower.
One
Not in
thing's
Fallout.
useless.
Not in Fallout. But then don't get any in Fallout. Because it just knows. It knows. The universe knows.
Yep.
Anyway, hi.
Hi.
We did some maths on off the stream. We have figured out that these guys have travelled roughly 110 miles by way of walking and teleporting, which equates to about 36 hours worth of walking. They have 84 miles left to go, which is about 28 hours of walking. That's at a normal pace. If they stealth, they'll go slower, and if they rush through it, they'll go faster. Maths. You look on my whiteboard here,
It's nothing.
there is a triangle. I use it a lot. Which is great. It's good for children, D&D, isn't it? You do maths stuff.
It is.
Right. Yeah. It's one of my
Incredibly valuable
it's one of my
teaching tool.
favourite things about the learn to place that we do with children is I'm just like, add that and that, and I'm like, and usually like the adults will help. I'm like, stop. Yeah, it's good. See,
Use your brain.
for our very eyes. Cool. Anyway, yes, 28 hours of walking left.
So, I'm guessing after huddling around the map, and having that realization, you just feel just this wave of exhaustion from Solomon. It's like there's this willingness to go on, but the acknowledgement that his body is tiring.
Yeah.
But he's not quite saying it. It's still
Same.
not seething, but simmering with the anger
No,
that's been prevalent for the last day.
I know, Solomon. I agree. We should start walking, but we should find somewhere that might be a little safer for us.
We could walk back slightly to find a better tree line. Might be safer from the eyes in the sky.
That's true.
Does your shop work here, Silver?
Probably. Yeah.
Does that?
Whether I have a spell slot for it, let me check.
My bone temple is always available.
I do have a spell slot.
Literally, at this point, he'll literally just, like, either or. Honestly, at this point.
At the Bone Temple, I understand that's got abilities to keep us safe, yeah?
It does.
I think the only issue is it is not
It
exactly.
would fit in quite oddly.
But if this is hunting
can
territory
alter its
for that
size.
dragon, it's gonna know that it's new.
I can alter its size. I can disguise it. As much as I'm loath to do so.
We should just get ready for the very, very possible
We'll
fact
take
that
watches.
it'll
We'll
be
take
waiting for
watches.
us outside when we get up.
It's fine.
But just as an acknowledgement, we are spending 16 hours for rest in the flame.
It's
I'm not saying
either
we
that
shouldn't.
or we march and possibly pass out and then end up spending double that recovering.
That's right.
An army marches on its stomach, and when was the last time we ate?
Exactly.
It's a good point.
We need to move, but we need to be able to defend ourselves at our fullest, and I might have been healed up fantastic, thank you, Mistral, but still,
Judging by the size of that dragon, it's not just an adult.
all right then.
A couple of stages bigger.
Wacky Bone Temple then.
It's not wacky.
Into the Bone Temple.
Remind me the spell name.
Temple of the Gods!
Sounds pleasant until you see Gee's temple.
Doesn't sound pleasant. Temple.
Well, it depends on the god.
Yeah, because I'm imagining like Olympus.
It could be, if I worship one of those gods.
Yeah.
It is,
But no, you chose
every time
bones.
it's summoned, there's like organs.
Imagining
In my
Davy
head,
Jones's
anyways.
organs.
In my head, anyway.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just Guy in the corners going, doing his
Also,
best
I've-
impression of organs with his
I've-
mouth.
Done my spells now, so we have to have the long rest.
Good.
Oh, also, how do you rule using components that have a monetary value? Are you just
You've
saying
been
that
over
if
this
we
so
have the
many
money?
times.
It's been a
No,
while.
You have to buy the materials specifically for them.
Yeah,
Sure,
because
let's say I have a
Lauren
gem
has
encrusted
spent a lot
bowl.
of money. Fine. Yeah,
Do you know how
there's
much
a
random
lot of
crap
money.
I have in my inventory? I have eye ointment. Rare eye ointment.
Thing is, though, with Hera's Feast, it just says a gem encrusted bowl worth 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
How do I track that in my inventory?
you type it.
A bowl.
I
You
have
can
enough
make- you
for
can make
3
a custom-
balls.
You can make a custom item.
I know, but that's so much admin.
Bejeweled
So much
bowl.
admin! You have to type gem
I just-
encrusted bowl. That's all you can do.
So much money.
Do you think rare eye ointment is an item in D&D Beyond?
Probably make you one if we have gems.
Hope you're
because
listening,
I'm an
devs.
artificer.
I
I
have
feel like
gems,
this is an
but I'm not
in
giving them up.
character conversation because I'm really enjoying it.
Can we
Could.
please just get in the temple?
Let's
Takes
do
an
it.
hour to cast.
I know.
Now and
He's
again.
literally just like, why are we arguing about eye ointment while we've just fought a glitch?
A glitch.
It's not
Glitch.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
A glitch.
I feel like I'm a glitch in the Matrix right
It takes
now.
me a while to draw the symbols into the dirt, okay? We're staying here in silence.
No, not suggesting sit here in silence. I'm suggesting we talk about something of consequence.
My
No.
ointment is very important for one's health.
I'm an archer.
Mine are made up of
Worse
very
than dry
rare
eye.
materials.
This conversation
I do
kind of
suffer
make
with-
me wish that I just let the city explode with me in it.
But Silver, I do suffer from it. I don't close my eyes while I sleep. It's a problem. I have. I don't do that by choice.
You feel surprise from
I think that's fair.
For the
I
first
still
time
think-
out loud. God, I miss the army.
Cool.
I have a
What are you
portable
guys
ram.
doing within this hour that Gia's cast in temple? When you to do something. It could just be sitting there watching.
Not sitting since.
So
Praise the
I
gods.
have done 2 things in what's technically the 2 short rests that we've had back to back now.
Yeah.
I have written a poem that I have sent to you, Bree,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I have also written a letter, or finished writing a letter that he has been intending on writing for quite a while,
Okay.
which is also in the process of being sent to you.
Cool. So you're just sat sort of by a tree or
Just
something.
literally just
angrily
it's,
writing.
it's what he does to decompress, and
Aww.
he is noticeably less angry now that he is getting words to paper.
Amazing. Cute.
Also, I've
Alright.
hidden some lavender incense, so that's probably helping.
That would be
Ooh.
helping massively.
That
Yes.
would help.
Delan's looking around the nearby area, I guess, for tracks of anything that could be dangerous. I mean, any tracks that you find are probably something that could be dangerous here.
Okay. Yeah, roll a survival check.
Ooh, that's gonna be 27.
Okay. I'll come back to you.
Mm.
Everybody
Straw.
else?
Do you have gems? Because I can generally make you a gem encrusted ball.
No.
Anyone have gems? Because I will spend it out while making this.
I have so many, but
I take.
it's either you can make a gem encrusted bowl for your fancy food, or I could resurrect you. What would you prefer?
Do you have gems besides what you need for the resurrection?
That's all I have is gems for resurrection.
Oh, okay.
I've got 2 diamonds worth 300 each. I've got 1 diamond worth 500 each. So 1 diamond worth 500. 2 worth 300. 1 worth 1,000. And 2 loads of diamond dust worth 100 each.
I mean,
Use them all for your bowl, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to use them for the bowl.
No.
Because having so hang on, what does Hero's Feast kind of helps us not die.
so what Kat's saying is that Mistral would like a resurrection, but you misunderestimate how much she enjoys a good breakfast.
You can't have your
You-
cake and eat it too.
This is a really bloody good breakfast. It cures you of all diseases and poison, immune to poison and being frightened, makes all wisdom saving throws an advantage. HP maximum also increases by 2d10 and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours.
But it
Why do
looks
we
like
need that
looks
now?
and tastes like bran flakes.
It's muesli.
Bran flakes are great.
I also
It's
love
up to you.
muesli.
You're going to use your gems, otherwise I'll just...
I can say you can retcon that you bought
Okay.
the bowl, but you have to take it out of your money because
Oh, yeah.
Doran has done that.
Okay.
Every
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to spend the
I
money
think
on
you
these
have
things.
For well,
I don't
You've
think I have.
you've either bought them fair and square, or you provided them as part of the quest.
The only time I think I haven't bought them is when I took a diamond from a dead guy's finger. At the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. You
of
have bought. You have paid for them.
Yeah, I've paid for them most of the time.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I mean, I've got loads of money. I'm happy to just use the money.
Yeah,
And say,
yeah,
like-
you can retcon.
Yeah.
Blades in the Dark style.
Okay. Then I shall prepare Hero's Feast.
Yeah.
In that
I'll have to
case,
do it in the morning after resting because I don't have the spell until we've rested.
It's breakfast.
In that case, can I help Guy with the ritual circle stuff? Because
Are we having a good breakfast? Then I shall make sure the temple has a good daily table. Without any problems. He
Yeah,
got this to himself.
You can ask Guy if you can help with the ritual
Yeah.
circle.
Oh, of course.
yeah, just walk up,
Ooh,
hold a chalk, or
I would
stick
like-
and point.
during the rest, I would like to what's the word?
Nature shot.
No. I want to join with the shield. I want to merge with the shield and learn
Attune.
about it. Attune, that's the one.
I'm going to be one.
I want to
with
marry the shield.
I mean, I've got ceremony if you need it.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that within the hour. Let me just edit that on the Goblin's notebook.
Thank you for your help. Sir. I'm currently drawing out the schematics for the ground floor. I'm trying not to make it too big. I am struggling. To not show off my god's divine power.
Pulls out the fucking blueprints.
Would you have any design? Do you have,
Architect's table.
do you have any design ideas how I could make this more disguised from the area?
Yeah, maybe like
I
less.
was thinking of maybe using logs and like some sort of tree ceiling.
There's plenty of dead trees around here. We can get some branches and stuff and just pile it against walls.
Could also do that. Could also make it from the spell. But that would help the foliage.
Paint it. Blend it in the background. Pulls up paint buckets.
Well, you carry this with you all the time. Oh, you do have a magical bag. That would make it very handy.
Yeah. Do you know, I think I do actually have a magic bag. Yeah, I do.
You have a bag of holding, yeah. You made
I have
it.
a bag of holding.
So you think this color would be good?
Yeah.
It points to like the darkest color.
So it's like just off blue. You know, it's like
they just
dark.
have like paint strips of different color paints.
I'm
Got, like,
imagining
swatches
every
going
spell's
on
gonna look like
at the
Balamori.
Bonding.
Silver and Gear doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, bonding
They are
moment.
genuinely happy, you feel, in this
Yeah.
moment.
Nice.
Unless you're not, just say.
He is enjoying the moment.
Yeah, so was also enjoying it.
Okay, so your survival check, I definitely didn't forget about. You see if I can.
Throws pen. You.
I did throw it.
That's what the dragon does to you as he sneaks behind you.
Yes, this dragon is right in your face. Not you.
Your nature finds everything's quite moist because you're inside the dragon's mouth.
You don't spot any footprints around you on either one that you guys are doing. Unless you go to the top of the canopy again, you're not gonna see the dragon. But you notice that everything is kind of, like I said, it's dead, but it's not dead. Trees, But one tree does catch your eye, which is different to the rest.
Okay. In what way?
In what way?
In the way that you have to remember which page it's on.
Hang on, do you say there's a tree that catches Dylan's eye?
Yeah.
Just Dylan, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can tell you, maybe.
I was trying to add the shield into my D&D Beyond.
Yeah. It's kind of like, it looks like it's bleeding.
Oh, that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Anything that I like? How far away is it?
Oh, it's not very far. You would have had to look at it.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Okay.
It's like a few feet.
Does it look like the blood is just its sap, or does it look like its blood is blood?
How are you gonna find that out? Gonna lick it.
Stop licking it. I will. As the others are occupied, then yeah, I'll beckon Mistral over.
I've just read that this tree grows as large as up to 80 feet tall, with trunks 75 feet in circumference.
Jesus!
I'm gonna say it's not that big, but it's like
That's a
60
big boy.
foot in
That is-
circumference.
That's megafauna.
It's very big, and you.
I understand
probably
now
would
why
have,
it stands out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
A
would
little
have said
bit.
you would have walked a little bit further and seen this fucking massive tree. Oh Jesus! So the trees in this area are generally big anyway. So they're all about 50 to 60 feet high anyway. It's a
Like redwoods, but they're dead, so dead woods, you could say.
Blackwoods. Wow. Okay.
It was a good series.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but this one is thick.
Or yeah, I'll be like Mistral.
Bleeding.
Mistral. Or I will come back and be like, Mistral, like there's something you should take a look at. But potentially from a distance. It's found some nature for you, but it doesn't look good. See if we can put our heads together and work out how not good that is.
What do you mean, like the sick mushroom not good, or?
Yeah, it is kind of like that. It's this time it's a tree, but it's bleeding.
Oh. So I'll climb the canopy as well to see it.
Oh, he's not in the canopy. He's,
that was for looking for the dragon. But we went in. We went a little way away.
Okay.
And it's like, I want to take a good look at it. I kind of need someone to, who in case it's the it's this this
In case
realm.
it's spooky.
In case it's spooky and I get frightened. Yes, that's exactly it.
All right, then. Let's go.
Want someone to
And
hold my
we'll let the others know that we're going to go look at a tree.
Mistral
Not
and
sus
the
at all.
lad off again.
Looking
Going to
at
a
a
tree
tree.
this time.
Yeah.
Hey, yes.
Yes,
one.
Yeah.
Nature shop.
The land, knowing
ING.
it's one of Mistal's favourite things.
I'm going to take you nature shopping
Ugh.
for
Writes itself.
a completely unique magic tree.
It writes itself.
At least 100 feet away from everyone else.
Also, wherever I go, like anywhere there's trees, I touch all the trees everywhere we're going, all the time.
Even the ones that are
It's not a stim thing. It's for my transport via plants spell.
Also a step.
It's a stim thing.
Yeah.
I just like the feel of the different types of bark.
Yeah, I also.
So,
Okay.
I'd suggest, like, the whole caressing the trees thing you're doing. Maybe not this one until we're a little bit more
Okay.
certain.
Yeah, I mean, I'll obviously take a look at it first.
We've already had.
I'll buy it dinner first.
How far away does interdependence work?
It's like 500 feet, and you're still within it.
Yeah.
So sure.
Cool. So, question. What is the emotions that are coming from each of you when you're doing this incredibly poor flirting?
Yeah, it's so bad. It's such bad. Hilariously bad flirting. It's great.
Very
It's
excited.
not flirting for Mistral. She's just like, all right, let's go look at a tree.
Delan is crying.
Okay.
What is Delan feeling?
Horny.
Actually, dominantly
Well, given-
horny for the first time in a while. Just.
It's excited. Mistral healed him.
Oh, well, now Mistral just feels really awkward and distrustful that there is a cool tree to look at.
There is, in fact, any interesting tree whatsoever.
The more you just sort of walk into this really
Glide away.
woods, you're like, is there really a tree or is it really a bear? You
I'm
know
gonna
what
keep.
I mean?
I'm gonna keep the bone temple in sight just in case.
Don't worry, you won't be able to miss. I mean, you will. That's the whole point.
If I were painting you.
Yeah, sorry. It's a habit. It's hard to hide my god's divine energy. It's just so powerful.
You're literally in their plane. It's everywhere.
But even still, there's
I
so
know,
much
but-
more to show.
So,
You're not showing up to find energy. You're just going to get into the semantics of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
You
Anyway,
can tell he's very
so-
passionate.
as in,
While you are questioning whether there is a tree, you do come across this like hefty tree. It's really tall and it's about 60 foot in circumference. And you notice that there is like a bit of a gash in it, and it is like bleeding.
right now, that's not quite right, is it? So, you keep a bit of distance. I'll take a close up, and just in case it decides to reach out for me or something, and I will
Okay.
approach the bleeding tree. That's definitely not a threat.
Cool.
What do I notice as I start to get closer?
It's a tree.
It's fucking
It
bleeding.
has
It's,
teeth.
Is it
it's
just
a tree.
this wound
No.
that makes it like seem different, other than the colossal size of it, or is there anything else that's wrong?
Roll a nature check. And Mistral, roll a nature check.
That is 27. Yep.
23.
Okay.
He's a ranger.
I know, but still. This requires learning. Okay, so
He was born in this forest. Kind of.
Well,
this is upside down. But yeah. So I'm gonna say together you know that this is a dragon's blood tree.
oh,
Yeah.
Smells as fuck.
what is a dragon's blood tree?
Yeah, it is a tree. Normal kind of normal tree. But when the wood is cut from a living tree, it bleeds a thick, dark red resin. And it is highly valued as a magical component.
So it is
it-
kind of like the tree's sap, then.
Yeah, but
It
it's
is sap.
blood
yes,
red.
Yes, the resin. Yes,
They
yes,
are not known.
It is. Yeah, it is kind of like if you were to look at it, you would be convinced that it's blood. But if you were to, I don't know if you're touching it or whatever,
Yeah,
but
give
you
it
would
time.
know.
Yeah.
Get out.
No, I know. I genuinely. She was just talking about putting her hands on trees. That is not. Oh,
You saying that dirty joke was our fault.
Wow.
that is not what I meant. Mistral just said she was putting her hand on the trees. All right. Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna wait till we
Just
finish
missed
learning the description of the tree before I touch the tree.
Yeah. Okay. So, Delan, you know that within Frioskia, within your community, rumors exist that the resin can be used as a replacement for real blood, as well as in the crafting of magical items. You've
Whoa.
heard that. Grapevine.
I will tell Mistral this because I know this and it's about nature, so that's impressive.
So it can be used to replace actual blood.
Rumors, yeah.
Okay.
As in, the elves have been telling this story for generations. It could be real though.
Yeah.
Dragon's blood tree is very rare.
Alright, so
We
first
should-
thing I'm gonna do is
we should
scoop
bottle
up some of this blood into a container.
Yeah, so as you're kind of touching it, you can feel that it looks so much like real blood, but it is stickier.
Does it
Like
smell
that.
like blood?
Kind of. No, kind of like you would mix. Food coloring into like resin. Into
Okay.
like sap.
Okay, so it smells like normal tree sap. Okay. Okay, yeah. But so it smells like tree sap, feels like tree sap, looks like tree sap, only it's blood.
Looks like blood,
Coloured.
yeah.
Looks like
Okay.
it doesn't look like tree sap.
Delaney also recall a story that one of the elders told you when you were a kid. Other stories tell that the resin is used by spurned lovers wishing to bring harm to those who wronged them.
Whoa.
Under a growing moon, burning coals from the hearth must be placed within a copper vessel. Upon these coals, ground resin from the dragon's blood tree must be scattered to burn. And over the rising smoke, the curse is set. And then there's a little poem on there. So
No wonder the land remembers this.
it's
I'm,
good.
I'm sorry, what?
Like his great grandmother was like, "Don't mess with any of those girlies now."
So sorry. Can you
They'll curse
can you
the
say
shit out
this?
of you.
Can you say the start of that again? Sorry. What is it?
So other stories tell that the resin is used by spurned lovers wishing to bring harm to those who have wronged them. Under a growing moon, burning coals from the hearth must be placed within a copper vessel. Upon these coals, ground resin from the dragon blood tree must be scattered to burn. And then you say the words. And then the curse set.
You know, there's
You-
I will relay that story to Mistral as she's collecting it and say, you know, there's a story about this stuff. That's yeah, and I'll recount those details.
Yeah.
You will recount that under a growing moon, burning coals from the hearth must be placed in a copper vessel, and on the coals you scatter dried resin from a dragon's blood tree. Read the poem and then set a curse.
Yeah, I'm glad you can write faster than me.
Exactly that. Do you want to know the poem? I'm not
Yeah.
sure would you remember the poem? I don't know.
Do you want to
Probably not.
Do
Not
a-
word for word,
do
probably.
a test for it?
Nah, you'll fail it. So
Yeah.
no, you can if you want. Roll a d20.
Oh, I rolled a 19. That is 19.
Okay, cool. I say, I'm just gonna tell you anyway. 'Tis not the dragon's blood I mean to burn, but my true love's heart I wish to turn. May they have no sleep, no rest, no pleasure see, until they shall come back to me.
All right.
Creepy.
I would like to add that I do this as a performance check.
Right.
Which is only +2. But I roll 14, so it's 16.
Okay. Sure.
To do a nice, flamboyant, pretentious reading of it.
Can you say the last couplet again?
I
So a
can't, but
couple
Bree
is-
can.
But
Yeah. The
may
last.
they have no sleep, nor rest, pleasure see, until they shall come back to me. Is that what a couplet?
No sleep nor rest, pleasure see.
Yeah, nor pleasure see. See.
Okay. Until they come back to me.
Till they shall come back to me. Yeah.
Sorry, we're using Goblin's notebook. Now we've put it in a jam jar. We can we can put it in the note
Yeah.
for
It
it.
does look like jam.
Does look like it.
I do have Herbarium as a PDF. I can find that. Get that. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now, just in case, what does it look like? This slash, like that, this break is something that's happened naturally, or does it look like it's been done for a like? Does it look like it's been done recently? Like, is there a load of it that's like fallen down and dried over days, or?
It looks like it natural.
I'm going to try and scoop up all of the blood that I can.
Sure.
And is it
Yeah. It's
does it
that.
continue to bleed?
It's not bleeding as like
Gushing.
a person's been cut.
Yeah.
It's like an artery.
Um,
Ah!
Yeah, it takes time.
So
Yeah,
it's
it
just
does take
it would
time.
just okay.
You can
But yeah, I'll
one
get-
from there, and you can cut the tree and get the sap that's in there.
How
But
how many
during-
vials would you say that I managed to get?
Roll a d10.
But during this, during Dala's performance, what was Mistral feeling? And what was the land feeling?
Hopeful.
Curious.
Curious.
Yeah, she's looking at the tree, like
Yeah.
paying no
Not
attention.
seeing
To,
Dalan.
Oh yeah, I'm well into this tree.
Dalan is hopeful. That's what she's thinking. Is like Dalan is like hopeful that this tree will help. I don't know.
Was I rolling just a d10?
Yeah.
I got 7.
That many files.
So Mistral's not disgusted.
Still is busy.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's true. It is real.
Wait, it's a real tree.
It's a real tree.
Oh.
I love that tree.
You should Google
Yeah.
it, guys.
It's
a real
it's
cool
a
tree.
real tree?
It is
Yeah.
a real tree. It doesn't grow quite as big as it does
Yeah.
in here, but it is still a remnant of megafauna.
Oh my god,
It's a super
those!
cool tree.
Oh,
Yep.
I'll also tell
Everybody
you
watching.
as well, actually.
Search for
Google it.
dragon blood tree. Wow!
It's real.
I'll also tell you as well, Phil, actually. Legends of the first of these great trees came from blood that was spilled when 2 ancient dragons perished in mortal combat. Tis the law.
Apt that it's here.
Hmm.
If anyone is interested in where I got this information, it's in Hiberia.
Barbarian, yay!
Where they have got a lot of real world plants and trees and things. They've put them into their own biomes where they should be growing. They've got little encounters for some of them. So there is an encounter for this tree. Also what they can be used for with like items and potions and stuff within this.
So cool.
Can be used for a couple of items. I will tell you that it can be used for dragon blood ink.
Do they have any berries on them here by chance? Because for those of you who don't know, this tree's berries look like flesh.
Ew.
And they're called dragon berries because you pop them open and it looks like they're bleeding.
Blop. Minging.
It is gross. I love it.
Now I have to Google it.
Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna give you
Love
the
this tree.
dragon's blood ink if you want it as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a little parcel of sausage.
Yep.
I don't want to know. Anyway, let's go and have a long rest. But yeah, you find a dragon's blood tree.
Cool. But
God,
yeah,
I love nature. Nature's so
Bone
goddamn cool.
Temple.
Damn nature, you cool.
Less bone, more wood. Much to my dismay.
So yeah, after an hour, this bone temple. Does it look like a bone temple now? What does it look like?
It's mostly like made out of logs and the similar materials that can be found around it, with a wooden tree canopy roof, so it blends more in from above.
Cool.
Are there any other design choices, Silver, that you would like to say?
Depends on like, do we still want it to look kind of bonish?
I would love that.
Right, so we'll try and have like a bone texture. So like, it looks like wood, but if you look really closely, it's like bones are stacked against each other to make it look like the ingrain of like the bark of the wood.
Yes, that would be fantastic. I love your mind.
Like basket weaving, but with bones.
I've never thought of that concept before.
Cute. This was cute.
It's a terrifying building, but it's a nice moment.
Yeah. There's also a small graveyard to the outside of the Bone Temple. That
But
comes
with
with the
anyone-
Bone Temple.
Would anyone like a +2 shield?
No, thank you.
I already had one that
Hmm.
Silver had made me. But I've attuned with a willow bow now.
No.
Not too
So-
But when you say +2, is it like for a total of +4?
It's normal shield +2.
Okay. I will.
Do you want it?
I'm literally going to be like, Silver.
Yeah. You can have it if you want.
This shield was given to me upon my promotion to my rank.
You'd have to give it up.
You can keep it as a sentimental shield.
Would you be able to upgrade this shield?
Put you on hold music while I read up my features.
As a reminder, because it's been 9 months, this is the first time that he's mentioned his current rank at any point since you've known him. He has not actually acknowledged that he is.
Nobody has asked him.
Nope,
Active soldier.
He's a paladin. He's like a knight guy, right?
he is, but literally
No
no
one
one has
asked.
bothered to ask him why he's here.
No one's asked about anyone else's shit.
Yeah.
I've tried a couple of times.
To answer your question, yes, I can.
Would you?
Sure.
No.
Do you want me to?
With the interdependence, you can feel a small sense of worry, not for your skill, but for the fact that he's allowing someone else to work in it that isn't the castle armorer.
Take a lot of trust.
Do you want to just keep that shield as
No.
sentimental and use the
No.
+4, +2 shield I've got?
A shield isn't sentiment; it is designed to protect people.
Okay,
I'm
I
A
mean,
shield on a wall is no better than a painting.
in that case, do you just want the +2 shield?
No.
So it is sentimental.
Not in the way you're suggesting. And most decorative
You are
shields aren't
muted.
functional.
I'm
You are
pretty.
muted.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank you. That's a fine shield though, Mister. Like that. That's fine. Like Delan unholsters his shield that Phil definitely hadn't forgotten about all this time,
You have a shield?
and just
You have a
chucks
shield?
it. I have a shield. Delan
I was-
is so rarely up front that he just never uses it. It's just
I
always
assume-
been on his back.
He used his teammate as a shield.
Clatters as it rolls away.
I assumed you didn't say yes originally because you weren't proficient with shields. Otherwise, this would have been.
No, I am because I'm a fighter. My
Okay,
class
oh
is
yeah, there you
fighter.
go.
But
You want
yeah,
a +2 shield.
And Delan, again, with this hopefulness you get from the thing, just literally just yeets it away, just chives it.
Just hits the tree and just
It's
clogs
just
it
embedded
down.
in a tree.
Gunk.
Solomon, I understand your worry, but I wouldn't do that to you.
No, I trust you. It's
He just doesn't trust anyone.
it's the first time that I've ever given anyone else any of my equipment to work on.
Tampa.
This is difficult. Since he stepped inside the temple, that anger that he has had in him has kind of just ebbed away. Like the temple, has, because if I read the spell correctly, it has a calming effect on people, doesn't it?
It doesn't have a calming effect, but it has got the full scent of like incense in the temple, so it's like lavender, calming.
There you go.
The,
Okay.
the mood, the lighting is low.
Yeah,
And,
so
it
he
is
is
just very calming.
calm significantly. And he's just,
There's no big light. It's all just smaller lights.
But as you enter the temple, you can see all of Guy's creative energy has been fueled into the interior, mainly because he can't do the exterior to be as he wants. So there's a lot of statues have come to here, a lot of big dining tables, a lot of big furniture.
So,
as a symbol of my rank, I offer you my armor in the hopes that you will better it for the people that I can protect with it.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, yeah.
don't break it.
I'm not gonna break it. This is what I do. I have a shop. Good reviews. I don't know.
Unequip my shield.
Seb, the microphone's a little close to your mouth.
Ah,
So,
I will take first watch if everyone is okay with that. Brother Guy, would you care to join me?
Sure.
where would one take watch? From
That's
this
a good question. How does the temple present for watch?
What do you mean by that?
Is there like a pulpit upstairs that we can look out of? Is there just a door?
There is just a door. There are no windows currently.
Then
There
we
are
will sit
little like
looking at the door.
there are thin windows just to peek out of, but nothing that won't let
So
no
like,
passerbys won't be able to see clearly into it.
I can't remember what they're called, but they're like turrets that they have in
Yeah.
castles.
Yeah, but it's got glass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the same shape, same design, but there's glass, so you can't like stick your arm through. Or any fire breath. Or whatever the dragon has.
Sure as fuck want a flyer breath, I could tell you that.
Oh,
Is there a
Okay.
throne in the temple? There is now. There is a throne in it. It's a chair reserved for Cuntia if she ever wants to piss.
ah.
It's always hopeful.
Made out
It's
of
hopeful.
bones, obviously.
So made out of bones.
Okay.
Bones of my enemies and such.
As you enter the temple for your first long rest in IRL, 9 months.
Oh, 10?
Over 9 months.
10 now.
10 months
10
now.
months now.
Yeah.
First long rest 10 months.
we
It's a
took
brutal
a break,
campaign. It's a
'cause we
brutal
took a break.
campaign. No, we never took a
Yeah,
break
we
actually. It's just
we
been
took a break.
brutal.
Does everybody have their own rooms and stuff? Or is that?
Yeah, they're very, very, very minimalist. Like they're quite small as well, maybe because I had to keep the size down because I don't want to make it too big. But yeah, they're quite minimalistic.
Okay, so as you settle down to sleep and for your first watch,
On my way before all this, on our way back from the interesting tree, can I just do a little bit of nature shopping? Foraging.
sure. Nature
Oh,
shopping.
yes.
No
You
foraging.
got-
Nature
you guys traveled a distance. Was everything alright?
Yeah, it was just just a very rare tree, dragon's blood tree.
Oh,
so I
yes,
got
of
some
course.
vials of
Yes, there
resin from it.
There should be somewhere around this area. Yes.
You have no idea.
Right.
I can do that while you carry on. I just wanted to
Yeah, go for it.
establish that before.
But yes, so as you settle down for the night, and so Solomon Gee, as you take your watch, you can start to see. So you know how I said there was no weather, there was no time, there was no dark or light. It was just
Twilight.
yeah, it was just a constant sort of almost dark grey thing.
Constant twilight.
Clouds upon clouds. It does look like there's starting to be some weather happening
Uh-oh.
as you're watching.
Weather? What kind?
Yeah. What kind of weather?
I think I can't remember if it's a druid thing or weather druid thing, but I'm pretty sure I can like forecast the weather.
Okay.
You can't.
Well.
There is a druid thing.
Is it druid thing? Is it just the cantrip? Is it druidcraft?
Yes.
Yeah. Harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be at our location for the next 24 hours.
Should be.
The effect might manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on.
Okay. So,
Bull, so you're asleep.
for argument's sake, then this has started. So you notice that the clouds have started to change. First time that's happened. Been here. And yeah, you can do this if you want. Is that an active thing that you have to do?
Yes, but it's just 6 seconds. It's like an instantaneous.
Yeah.
Instant
So
weather
it happens
forecast.
before you get to go to sleep then. So with the little orb, it shows like a storm, but it's all green.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Does it show any precipitation, or is it just kind of
Yeah, it's
cloudy,
like
windy,
it's raining, but it's raining green.
and it's green? Okay. So the clouds that we see now, immediately like above us, or if we go outside, do they look like normal rain clouds, or are they green?
It's starting to roll in. It's not rolling in from anywhere because it's
They're just starting to appear.
grey. It's starting to change the color, and you can start to see like flashes of like lightning up in the clouds. So like just before the rain starts,
So
kind
cool.
of. Yeah. It's the clouds are turning from white and grey to green.
Okay.
Do we see any like figures in the lightning, like in the clouds? Quite like religious iconography, like
Ruh-roh.
symbolism. I don't know. I just
You don't see anything like that. It just seems to be a normal. It's like if you're on the material plane, it'd be like. It's not gonna.
Guy,
yes.
can this temple
BRB.
withstand acidic rain?
Yes.
Okay, alright then, good, cool. I
There's only
suspect that
one thing
might-
I know of that can destroy it this time.
Okay. Okay, well, as long as
And
it's
that's an
not
ancient dragon. We'll never see one of those.
as long as it's not an acidic or
He does not
poisonous
say that.
storm, then we should be fine.
I mean, yes, we should be fine. Hopefully it doesn't
But
last
I'll-
before.
I'll relay what my orb showed me, that it was green clouds and stuff.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't last until we need to leave. But the temple
I mean-
stays up for 24 hours, so
Yeah. This
Well, I can cast
usually
it while
gives
he
me this usually gives me an idea of the weather for the next 24 hours, for the next day.
well.
So, but we'll sleep on it and see.
if it is too dangerous, I can recast the temple while being in it. So
Okay.
we can stay. We can withstand the storm if it is too dangerous.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi. But yeah, gradually, this it gets more green and sort of darker, and then starts to rain. And if you are staying up to see the storm, which obviously
I probably am.
yeah,
Haven't seen any weather in a while.
yeah.
Does the temple have
It's been
windows?
12 hours. A little bit longer now.
Still longer than I normally go without weather.
Yeah, it's too long. It's too long.
Does the temple have windows?
Yeah, like little
Yeah.
like slit windows.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'll
With
be like
glass
this.
in it.
Yeah, you can see it raining green bad.
Minging.
You can see it hitting the floor and hitting the tree. It is definitely acid in the brain. You can see it sort of,
Oh,
yeah.
is it? Yeah, you can see. I'll stick my hand up. Stick my hand up there.
Okay,
You die.
yeah.
My hand's.
Just,
that was the other thing I was
just
going to
bring
say.
back a stump.
We may be safe in
That's
the
a spell I need
temple,
to prepare tomorrow.
but I suspect that this is someone casting this, knowing where our location is.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
So we may be able to withstand this storm, but I do wonder what'll be next if we don't move on after we rest.
Are we able to
What
find
would
out?
make you think that?
Is there any way that you can tell whether it's a spell or natural?
I don't think it's natural. This place doesn't. The weather doesn't change here. The clouds don't
In a
move.
12-hour period would be hard to say.
No, but
Like,
we
you could
tried
have a
to.
sunny day.
I've tried to change the weather and it wouldn't.
Just because
Then
your
wouldn't-
magic doesn't work here doesn't mean that there isn't weather.
My magic does work here, just not on the weather.
But wouldn't that suggest it's more natural then, since your magic didn't work?
Well, my magic can normally change the natural weather.
Yeah, but saying someone could also do that, why would theirs work over yours?
What did you say, sorry?
But saying someone else can change the weather, why would theirs work but not yours? Wouldn't it be more natural to say this is a natural phenomenon?
Well, this isn't the effect of changing the weather. This is a spell, essentially.
Do you know
Are
that?
we
Is there
arguing
a
in
way to
circles?
determine that?
Like a short-term weather effect, as opposed to actually changing the weather. Like how I cast that wall of light, creating sunlight in a direction.
Yes, but then you also try to cast change weather,
Yeah.
Roll a nature
and it
check.
didn't work. Yes, could we please sprinkle?
Especially as you like.
Yeah, no idea.
13.
13. Key, what did you get really bad?
I got a 9.
Okay.
I'm like,
Tw-
could be anything.
22?
Oh.
Well, I'm trying to ask them, like, is there a way you can tell if this is natural? Or a spell?
I can do this.
Yeah, so Delan, you got 22, yeah?
Yeah.
So you get the impression that this is natural as it can be here. Or I would say sort of like Mistral get that it certainly looks natural from the way it rolled in.
But she didn't say it out loud, and Delan did, and the spell's still up. So is there any kind of reaction from Mistral that he just laid down some nature knowledge without prompting from someone who knows what they're talking about?
Are you going to try and mansplain the spell I know to me?
That is
Yes,
the thank you.
that's exactly what's
That is the
happening.
feeling that I get back from it. Perfect.
What spell do you know?
Acid rain?
Yes. So with 13,
Change weather.
you can.
Well, yeah.
The 13 is very. That's basically what I'm using. It is very much like that, but Dalan will then point out and say, like, actually, it does look very natural the way it rolled in. Hey, wouldn't a spell look different
Yeah.
to that?
I mean, that's the spell does create causes the clouds to form.
But
Part of the spell, and it was quite quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. I guess you guys were gonna go for watch over like 2 hours, so I would have said it probably taken a bit of time to come in. So
okay.
spell is one action or continuous casting. So it wasn't 6 seconds quick. It was like over. You probably would have noticed it as you kind of went into the temple, and over the next an hour to an hour would have been.
Can I say I would have taken the first watch because I would have been very interested in what the clouds are doing.
Yep.
Sure.
It's going. Yeah, I mean it's likely to last all night, so yeah, you can stay up as long as you want.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say as long as you get 6 actual sleep, then it's fine.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's
I definitely
exhaustion
intend to
time.
have my full rest.
Ongi's rest with Solomon 6 outside the temple.
Okay, move your camera.
Yeah,
There you
cheers. It's about to-
What's happening?
My mouse wire is just underneath the
Oh.
stand, and I realized as I moved it, I was like, oh. Was going to attempt to do it subtly.
No. But yeah, other than that, the night will go quietly. You will not notice any dragons,
Yay.
likely because they don't want to be flying in this. Yes, Ben.
If it's okay, I would like to do some roleplay with Guy.
Sure.
Does the storm
Uh,
hurt first though? If I take my hand outside.
Hmm?
Does
Oh,
the
it hurts, yeah.
how much hurt?
Are you gonna make me get my dice out first time tonight?
Yes.
Just say a number.
4d10.
4d10. Okay.
No, that's fine. I'll roll.
What?
4d10s is.
No, I need that mouse whisper, please.
Oops. Whoops.
The cat just
Oh,
go for a mouse.
quite a lot.
You did.
Of course, I wouldn't get that in vampire. 24. 24. Point.
Mm.
Well, you could roll a Constitution save. Half. You get half that anyway. You roll a con save.
Wait, why is it at advantage? I didn't click advantage. Well, the first roll is 21.
Okay. Yeah. So you take half and then half again.
Cool. So what was the original?
24.
6.
6 then. He pulls his hand back in.
Yeah.
Quite potent.
Yeah.
Very potent acid.
Don't stick your hand out in it.
Yeah.
I know that. I know you're. That's a thing for you, isn't it?
I am, yes, competent. I produce acid, my own acid. Just wanted to see the potency best if I do it than anyone else.
Definitely.
Very potent. Don't do that. Very dangerous.
I hope it passes. I'm going to bed.
It's weird that you and Mr. One watch together again. Happens quite frequently.
Oh,
Anyway, go to bed.
Okay.
Well, I assume because Delana's awake, so I assume the two of you are on watch.
Did you two want to go on a watch, second or third?
That is up to Solomon Adventure Time.
Seeing as Mistral is like eyes glued.
First. Yeah.
Then, for the sake of giving Silver some deserved rest, go.
Silver's great. Like, didn't take any damage, nothing.
What would you prefer to do then? Because
I'm just gonna
believe you're
do
the
some
only-
inventing because I'm
you've
not
got the
good
least
at
dark vision,
watching.
if I remember correctly.
I have dark vision. I just can't
No, I
see
know.
generally.
Okay, then we'll take the middle shift.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead,
Okay.
lovebirds.
Oh no, I like to say we skip
I think
this
that-
because the way a lot of the conversation in this stream just passed, I think is perfect for the fact that Delan spent a number of points trying to talk to Mistral, but Mistral was just like,
Nature.
You do or say anything within the like 2 hours.
What'd you say, sir?
Does Delan
Oh.
say anything with it? Like you as well. Do you do?
Are
say anything?
we doing the watch together? Okay.
Afraid so. Sorry.
She didn't even know. That's how bad it is. Someone needs to be with her.
Yeah, I'm not watching for danger. I'm watching the clouds.
Exactly.
Do you have a roof? Is there a roof here?
Yeah. So I will
Here.
watch for danger at that part, but I will be doing the usual thing of mostly talking about himself until realizes that there's no actual conversation there. It's just talking at.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
at
took
least
an
he
hour and a
realised.
half during the show. An hour and a half for him to realise that.
And we'd asked about. We already asked Mistral about why she left, like beyond
So-
like because the Empire invaded.
Because war.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty much it. I was on the council back in Basin Moor. I kind of looked after the agriculture and the defence, using my talents with the weather. Yeah, it was great. But the Empire came
That was
and
nice.
forced a lot of us out,
Yeah.
killed those who stayed. So I made my way to Heed, and here I am.
How did you
In a bone temple.
cross?
Shadowfell.
Did you cross the other countries, or
Alan.
did you use trees? How did you get
I
this far north?
I think I used a mixture of trees and the underground. There's like an underground network. I can't remember what it's called now.
Oh yeah.
There's like a
Shadow
network that
roads.
deep dwarves use.
The Shadow Roads.
There's Shadow Road.
Shadow roads.
Shadow roads.
Yeah, I think I used a
Shadow
mixture of
roads.
shadow roads and transporting via trees.
All right, that's impressive.
So fairly stealthy way to travel, really.
It is. That's good. Although the shadow roads, I mean, that's nearly as dangerous as staying in Basin Moor and facing the army.
Yeah, I mean, it was the lesser of two evils, I guess. What about you? How did you come to, be? Well, we know why you left, didn't we?
Did I tell
Why you left?
everybody?
Only told Guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, what about you?
Ah,
Why did you leave your town?
me and my father did not see eye to eye. I guess you probably saw some of that when we got.
Yeah, that much I could tell.
Yeah. I'd never been welcome. Really. My father never really approved of the way I behaved.
Not even as a child.
No. I guess that was probably when I used to try, I guess, to be what he wanted me to be, but it didn't really matter. So I probably didn't take that as well as I should have. Or I didn't deal with it as well as I should have.
For what it's worth, when I met your father, he didn't seem like the best guy. Yeah.
He used to have more sway over Frielskia. He was really completely isolationist. It was not a good time. I didn't agree with it. We argued all the time. I had a wanderlust, a foolish wanderlust. That's what he used to say. But then I started wandering, I guess.
I mean, it's only natural to want to see more of the world beyond your own tree.
I suppose for to say something for my father. I don't think it was. I don't think it was that he didn't like the concept of seeing beyond his home. He just didn't want anybody to see our home. I guess it's like overprotective, but for like an entire like swathe of land, as well as everybody that lives within it.
And an entire people, yeah.
Yeah, without really wanting them to have the choice. But it improved, but I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he obviously wasn't well when I saw him, but he did strike me as a bitter old man.
I honestly having him. I don't wish terrible things upon the old man, but it gives me great pleasure that his life was saved by two outsiders. That's special to me. So thank you.
Do you think that would have changed his mindset at all?
Potentially the only thing that could have. But he's just as likely to just think, nah, he just got better and overcame it himself.
Wow.
Unfortunately, he might have seen sense, might open his eyes a little bit. But...
Well, I guess we'll find out when we head back in a couple of days. I guess 2-3 days maybe.
Yeah. To be honest, I really don't know where the fuck we'll be in 2 days. I mean, we're in a shadow realm that's a horrifying mirror of where we came from, but is also Brother Guy's God's realm. This is not where I saw myself a few years ago, but heroes gotta go where heroes gotta go, right?
Everyone
I
ends up
imagine
eventually. Sorry.
I imagine it's pretty surreal being here so close to your home, and yet
so far
not.
It is. It's sad to see it, but I don't know. Is it meant to look like this? As something, I guess, as a realm for people that have passed on. It's not exactly going to be rainbows and sunshine dust, but
I can't imagine it. I mean, I find it difficult to believe anything is meant to look like this place, but it is a different place, so maybe that's what's normal here.
yeah. Thinking of it's probably very culturally insensitive, I suppose.
I haven't met any locals yet, so I'm not sure there is much of a local culture.
I hope the people we've met so far aren't locals, that's for sure.
I guess we'll find out, I think, as we head more north.
So, Mistral, with your passive insight, when Alan was talking about towards the start of the conversation, you know that he's holding.
He's holding what, sorry?
You know that he's holding something back. No, he's not. Okay.
It's just because
your mic, you know he's holding.
Out.
Oops.
As he was talking, you noticed he was holding his penis.
He was holding something.
Was it when he was?
Tips.
Pro tip.
Oh god.
Oh god. Right.
Do you mean when he was talking about why he left?
Yes.
Yeah,
his childhood and stuff. Okay. I won't pry.
Good. All right. Anyway.
I would rather sit in awkward silence than pry.
Yes.
It was a while ago. It's fine. But you know, he's holding something back. He didn't actually answer the question. Just saying.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Did the politician answer?
Yeah.
otherwise
No.
looking for making sure there's nothing terrifying creeping up on us while we're sleeping.
Sure. Can roll a perception check with a disadvantage.
Both of us?
Whoops.
Yeah. If you're looking at anything other than clouds.
Delan is distracted.
I mean, after 2 hours of looking at the clouds, unless anything mega interesting is happening, I am also looking around.
Okay.
So I rolled a 10 and then a 20. What?
Sad.
As a testament
So-
to Delan talking to girls. 1.
Yeah.
I got a 15 with my 10 then.
Okay.
At least one of us is doing that job.
Just like looking at Mistral. Yeah, you don't
Tunnel
see
vision.
anything out there. It
Okay.
hasn't even really got that much darker outside. It's just
Green.
green.
Greener.
There's a green hue.
Has it started raining yet?
Yeah, it's raining.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been raining
we-
for a while.
Okay. So we can see the plants withering and stuff.
There's no plants really. It's just
Oh, the
everything's
dead
dead.
trees.
dead trees are kind of like you can just see them like burning ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any like rivers forming, like streams? Where's the water running off to? Because this
Or
is
is
a
it
place that doesn't
evaporating
normally have rain.
Hmm?
Or is
Or
it
is it-
evaporating immediately?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's more like evaporating immediately. It's not cooling into puddles or
A
anything.
little
Okay.
acid river.
Yeah.
River acid.
Suddenly flash flood.
Yeah. Whoa.
Because we're in an arid wasteland and there's nowhere for the water to go besides a flash flood.
Yeah. Yeah, none of that. Just raining and it goes.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Silver linings.
Conveniently fizzling away.
Okay. It is time to switch watches with Guy and Sol. Unless you have anything else you want to say or do.
No, I failed my nature shopping check, so I didn't manage to.
Oh,
Gather anything.
You've got a lot of dragons.
Yeah.
Sap.
Yeah. I don't know how potion making works in Herbarium. I did try and give it a quick look, but it looks like I have to look through each potion and read through everyone. But I'm guessing I don't have time this night to do it.
No, I'll read that as well to see what happens.
Okay.
There's potion making mechanic in the.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Bedtime then.
Okay.
So, as Solomon gets up for watch, he will take a seat next to Guy, wherever he is. He is out of armor. Is literally just basically wearing his military fatigues.
You're not wearing their padding. You're just wearing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. But
Not quite nothing.
Butt naked.
And he will just wait until he knows for a fact that everyone else is asleep.
That's a good question. How does internet work when someone's asleep?
I
Like
imagine
the-
it's not.
Yeah, does it go like radio silent or like does it follow their dream? I don't know actually.
you can only feel it when you're awake, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but like, can we feel them while we're awake and they're sleeping?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I imagine if they had nightmare or something like that,
Yeah.
you would probably feel that fear as well.
Yeah.
Or if Dalan has a sexy dream again.
Yeah. That's what I was afraid.
Yeah.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
Sexy dream about Mistral looking out the window.
Covered in rain, which isn't
Oh
acid.
no.
Sexy acid rain.
Yeah. That's
Anyway.
hot.
Everything alright? Is everything alright, so Stan?
No. No, it's not. He'll stand up in front of you and will then get down on his knees and prostrate in front of you.
I don't know the meaning of that word.
It is when
Seems very rude.
the head. No,
Okay.
it is
Oh.
head to the ground, arms out, like it is the ultimate show of vulnerability and apology.
He physically takes one step back in like almost shock.
Over the last few hours, I have not been myself. And you have attempted to help me multiple times in those hours, and I have lashed out at you. Sometimes quite personally. I cannot apologize more profusely for the terrible way that I have treated someone who, for the time that I have known them, has only ever shown me generosity and kindness. He will.
I did once say I'd rather drown. Yes.
He will slide a dagger towards you, and you just go. If my blood will help in forgiveness, you may take it. If a bone is what you require as for yourself, you may have one.
Oh
Wow.
no.
He doesn't know the full significance of this yet.
You do see his eyes light up.
He's not looking at
feel
you.
it?
His head is just staring at, like, head is on the forehead to ground. Like, he has not looked at you this entire time.
You would feel it. You feel this urge creep back into me, but he suppresses it down. He well, you can't see it. You're not seeing him. He doesn't say anything for a moment. You just maybe see his feet just still pointed in your direction. And he picks up the dagger. You don't see what he's doing, but then you see blood start dripping onto the ground. Arise, Solomon Tristan. Sorry, what did you say?
We'll stand.
And you see his palm is bleeding. And he offers you the dagger. Stained with his blood.
If you are holding it by
The blade. Pointed towards you. Well, the blade's not pointed towards you. He's holding it by the blade and the handle's pointed towards you.
take it, and we'll do it in the exact same hand that you have.
And he grabs that hand with his own bloody hand. We are allies. I know how contagious, how ferocious your anger can be. I've watched it burn down many families and storms, and forests and their livelihoods. I hold nothing but high praises for you, Soul Vetrastar. Your anger only shows how dedicated you are. Come to here.
That was.
Your anger.
You could hear that. I wasn't muted. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Your anger
So
only.
Just so you know, that's Planet, pretty sure that was Planet of the Apes advert just before the ad trailer hit.
Damn.
I'm gonna subscribe
Oh, clip that, please.
Please. Fuck. I know anger is hard to control. So I do not blame. But we are allies. Until that changes, I harbor no ill will. As far as I'm concerned, we're both here protecting the sanctity of life, and unlife, and death, for bettering the world. And he lets go of your hand. As you look back down at your hand, you see it's healed. As is his.
I became a soldier at 60.
He nods.
I
Listening.
decided to become a soldier when I was 30. He'll hold up the flail that he has. This was my mother's. She served before me. And I am told it is the only thing that was returned. That my father was willing to show me. My entire life, I have been given orders. The only decisions I've ever really made for myself was to become a soldier. I didn't have the courage to talk to Annabella. She spoke to me. I didn't proclaim myself friends with the man who literally saved my life until he told me, of course, we were more than just comrades. For the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, however long it's been since I've been with you, I have had to make decisions. It's not anger, it's fear. I'm afraid of failing. Failing my family, failing my king. Failing to be honest with myself and tell the woman that I love her. I have spent or for 20 years, following orders, and I find myself lost. And for the first time in a long time, I am afraid. And apparently, the way that I deal with my fear is by lashing out at those who try to comfort me. He'll go into his breast pocket and pull out the diary. And he's going, "This is my collection of every thought that I have had since I left Etristan. Every thought." And we'll just put it down in front of him. Just go, "If you wish to read it, you are welcome to."
He looks down at it. How was the book's condition?
It is not expensive, but well kept. There are slight pages that are creeping out of it that look like they've been torn out for letters. You can see where some of them have been pressed for the flowers that he's collected over the time he's been with you. It is as pristine as it can be for someone who has been traveling as we have.
And also with well use.
And well used.
He looks at it. He feels the back crease. He puts it back down. He goes into his pocket and pulls out his holy book, his Bible. He puts it down directly next to yours. And as you can see, just by looking at it, they're practically identical. In the same way of it's worn down, not too expensive, but still well kept. We are not too dissimilar, you and I. Both wanting to protect the people we love. Fear, anger, has consumed my life once before. But it was a long time ago, and I have not fully recovered from it. But I will be damned before I see a friend go through the same pain. Anger directed towards me, I can handle its flame. If you feel like you need to lash out directed towards me, I can handle its brutality. Of course, anger is uncontrollable. It cannot be contained for long if you feel it. Same with fear, you must face it. And you're not a failure. As a friend told me once, you haven't put a time limit on that. You still have a chance to succeed. Just what's the next plan? And he slides your book over to you. I am curious, though, of what first thought you had of me, but typically it's never good.
Solemn.
He takes his book and puts it back in his own pocket.
And just a little scary.
There is always that.
And literally, if they're now sitting down next to each other, he will do the lean-in shoulder bump of just, it's not often I see someone the size of me around.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay. So I'm gonna say, you guys, your watch goes without issue.
Shit. We didn't look.
You didn't look. I mean, it could have gone badly. But it
They were
could have gone
gazing
fine.
into each other's
Temple's
eyes the whole
gone.
time.
Yeah, see the acid rain like reflected in his eyes. And next, I guess, are you having another watch with just Silver, or
It's less of a watch, more of Silver needs to build something.
Yeah.
Silver is building something? She is awake.
Most of us are
Something
already
happens
awake.
and she'll awake. She's
We're
awake.
hoping that, Zero will bark. if
Zero's not
something
around.
happens.
He's half built.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just put the speaker and the head and the eye sensors just looking at the door, and then just.
Or
"Arr, arr, arr."
I was going to say,
Yeah,
it'd be
you-
pretty odd if the disembodied head just barking, but then there are lots of disembodied head around this. It's a temple full of bones and skulls, so...
Correct.
It's true.
but yeah,
Yeah. Silver will be working on the shield.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as everybody else goes to sleep, Silver is up working on the shield. And eventually, I'm not going to say morning happens. It doesn't. Morning doesn't happen. You wake up when you feel like you've had enough sleep, I think. The rain still carries on for a little bit, but you are able to have a long rest. You're able to make your shield. You're able to have a good hearty breakfast, and that's where we will end it until next week. We'll have breakfast.
Yay!
We'll
The
have
hearty
actual
breakfast will
sleep
be a
and
hero's
food.
feast.
Yay!
Yay.
We'll have
Yay.
sleep and food.
Woo.
Yay!
What? What are those things?
I know.
What are those
Crazy.
things?
The guess.
We've just been raided, by the way.
We've
Yeah.
just
Perfect timing, Marky
Of course
Gaming.
we have.
Hello, everybody.
Amazing.
You
Well-
just missed all of the emotion.
Yeah.
Did.
I mean, I could ask the guys. It is midnight.
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I've got work.
I know. We were gonna raid you next.
Yeah, that's a good point. Who are we going to raid into now? We've had two of the groups that we normally raid into came to us today.
Come to us, yeah. I have an idea. But yeah,
I will add a note for a second. Before
Yeah.
Guy goes to bed, he will send a message to come to you. Not come to you.
Okay.
He will send a message to Lumia Costa.
Lumia Costa. Okay, yeah. So
I
do you want
thought
to do your
we
message?
have no idea where she was.
If she's
She's alive.
It doesn't
Send
matter. It doesn't. Yes, it's sending. It doesn't matter.
You're gonna
if
leave
you
a
know where she
voicemail
is.
for her.
Do you want to
I-
that your sending message?
If that's okay.
Yeah.
What was it? Like 3 days going into 4.
It's been only a few days.
It's been only a few
Uh,
days before.
It's now been two or 3 days on the material plane though.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
You've had a short rest in Shadowfell.
Oh, so I can click long rest on my sheet, yeah.
So it's been 6 days now, because it was going into 4, 5, 6.
Whoa. Okay, yeah.
You see if it goes through first. It's a chance of failure. Okay, no, it goes through. She gets the message.
Guess the message. So
Well, it gets to her.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, whatever state she's in.
yeah, remember she's alive.
Yeah, she is alive. Come to you said so. It's been 6 days since material playing time. Since your disappearance. Still trying to find a way to get to you and help. Stay safe, Lumi.
Oh.
I've been saying this message every time we've taken a long rest, every time a day's passed. So if she wakes up, she knows how long she's been out and how long her time has been, etc., etc.
Okay.
And that we are trying to actually help her, we're not just abandoned her in the
Yeah.
void.
Yeah, fair. Okay, cool. Thank you. And that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. Thank you.
I've cast Hero's Feast.
Okay.
So everyone
Cool.
gets.
Start with Brecky
yeah.
from next week.
Okay. I think.
Describe what it looks like
Okay.
next week.
Okay.
Just remember. Cool. Thank you for playing and emoting. And I love independence. And if anyone was awake during that, you could feel the emotions coming from that.
Yeah.
Very vivid dreams that night.
Yeah.
For some reason, you had dreams about Solomon and Guy. I don't know what was
just
happening.
wake up feeling really wholesome.
Well, yeah. Or.
Yeah, because that came after me, alright? That...
Yeah. Well, it would, wouldn't it?
True.
Oh!
As long as you always do.
Anyway,
She'll wake up the next morning, it's just blood all over the floor. We didn't clean it up. It's just a dream.
Yeah, like, what the fuck
What
happened here?
Did you guys have a fight?
Yes,
We fought with our emotions.
we did. As all people do.
So yeah, I'm gonna do my sign off. I have picked someone to raid. I've given it to Phil. So if you're interested in a couple of things that I used tonight in the game, I used the Dragon's Blood tree from the Herbarium book, shiny. You can get the Kickstarter has actually finished for the new book that they have. I'm not sure if they're doing like late pledges or anything, but please check this out. They're amazing.
Just look at it anyway. The artwork is.
Look at it. And we've been playing testing a little bit from the book, and it's great. It looks great. Yeah. Don't know if they're doing late pledges, but take a look anyway. And also, if you want to use independence in your game, get the ritual spellbook and witch class. Know how everybody else is feeling at all times. I think
Including
it run out now.
including conditions and basically the HP, which is really
Hit
helpful.
points, emotions, feelings, conditions, yeah. All of that.
But it's constant,
so much
and
fun.
it's not. Bits of it aren't optional. Basically you're aware of it. So if a particular archer elf is feeling horny, everybody else has to, knowing full well that it's not them. And
it's a lot of fun. It encourages role play, and yeah, love it. And you get to know each other's hit points, like, without mess gaming. But yeah, that is our ritual spellbook and witch class.
We will find out
it's up for an award, and we will find out in a week's time whether we have won that award. So, let's go.
Is it on the weekend you find out? Not next Monday, is it?
It's on Friday. Oh, is it this Friday night?
It's this Friday, yeah.
We find out in a matter of days if we've won.
It is Thursday into Friday.
No, Friday into Saturday. Friday about 11 o'clock.
Then you have her on the wrong day on the calendar.
No, I don't. I don't.
Anyway, it's the very first time we took a shot at a Kickstarter, and it's up for best supplement or third party, which is kaboom.
Yeah, it's
what?
Friday the 16th at
You're right, I
11
misread it.
p.m. And it'll be on the Critter Twitch channel. So we might. We're not going to stream it beforehand because I can't. Maybe Ben will. I don't know. Maybe Ben can stream it. I don't know.
I will
I
try.
don't know. I just came up with that. But anyway, yeah. If you want to check this out, you can get it. Actually, there is a 10%. There's a 10% discount at the moment because it's our birthday, guys.
My birthday!
Even though we're
Didn't
3
know.
years old. Woo!
We are a toddler.
We made it through the terrible twos.
Yeah, we did make it through the terrible twos. Yeah. If you also want to check out, I don't know how many people in the UK are in the chat right now. But check out our new store as well. Tabletopemporium.co.uk.
And what is that store?
It's a physical brick and mortar store that we opened completely on a whim this time last year.
And what do we specialize in?
We specialize in TTRPGs, very obscure, unique TTRPGs. Some of the only copies in the whole UK, physical copies from the US, abroad, and Europe and Australia, and our own stuff, and handmade items. So go and check that out. We don't ship to the US because you have a lot of things there already. Sorry.
That's all.
Sorry.
We've already shipped them over to from US to Germany to the UK and now out to the yeah, it's a lot. But yeah. have a look at that. Yeah. And I'm done. Thank you.
That's all right.
You're welcome.
Yay. But yeah, thank you guys for role playing, and after like a year, we're getting somewhere with knowing each other. Actually asking each other about things. Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Who'd have thought it,
Who'd
eh?
have thunk it?
Actually
Characters
knowing
with depth.
stuff about- Yeah.
See, if we had more long rests, we might have asked sooner.
You know what? Fine. If Guy wants to rest, Guy will rest. But until then,
Well, stop just ending the world.
I
What am I
can't.
meant to do?
16. What else am I gonna do?
Look, it's not our fault that we're really busy.
You are very busy people, and you do. I feel like for your mental health, you need.
Mental health? What is that?
It's about as abused as our regular health.
Yeah, you don't have a soul, so that. But yeah, who are we rating, Phil?
We are going to. We are going to. Right. Trans XP TTRPG. I very nearly just said that as one word, but it is not Transcriberger. It is, I believe, an art stream, I think. Get ready to be toxic teens. No, they're playing Monster Hearts. Okay.
Exactly.
There we go. They're on a
we
break
love
right
bit of
now.
Monster Hearts.
They'll be back soon.
Yeah, we'll go over and we'll see what they're doing. Oh,
Hey.
they have a cool screen. We could definitely. I like the name as well. Oh, they have art. Anyway, let's go.
Give us a countdown, Phil.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to bounce
Thank
between
you,
and I didn't know
everybody.
what links
I
I had
know.
to
Well
give.
done. Well done for putting all those links in.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Alright, much love, folks. We will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.